Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harrison Gymnasium at Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe here, and we are ready for the cross-county rivalry, Parsons versus Labette County. And Lady Vikes come into the matchup 4-12. Lady Grizzlies come in 6-11. But on paper, this game looks like it could be an even matchup. Lady Grizzlies did win back in December at Parsons, and Scott, we were talking about it off the air. We know the Lady Vikings had a win up 3 years ago when we went to state at home over the Grizzlies. But other than that, the Lady Grizzlies have dominated the series as long as I can remember.
Yeah, they really have. It's been decades.
I mean, all those years of Christy Snyder.
Yeah, wins have been hard to come by, and I'm sure you shared my disappointment from the loss up at Parsons earlier this year.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Lady Vikes match up fairly well with the Lady Grizzlies. It just didn't work out. But tonight's a new night. And, Lady Vikes, they still have if they make sub-state, they're going to have a tough draw in the first round, no doubt.
Yeah.
But they're still in position to at least get to sub-state. But, but it's not a guarantee yet. So a winnable game like this one, they need to come out tonight, play hard for 32 minutes, and take care of business.
I honestly feel like, this is 2 brutal weeks. There's 3 games this week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then next week's Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah.
So 2 brutal weeks, but I feel like half of those games on the girls' side are winnable.
Yeah, they have tonight. We have Cherryvale,
Humboldt
later this week,
and then Coffeyville next week.
So there's some winnable games for sure, and I know they're probably almost guaranteed a road game in sub-state, but at this point in the year, we're getting into mid-February. If you're gonna peak, now's the time.
Yeah, and every win at this point is going to make an easier draw.
Yes.
For sub-state. So hopefully the Lady Vikes can get the job done tonight. There's been games this year where they have looked just incredibly good, and then there's games where they've just been incredibly flat. And I just hope that we can get off to a good start tonight, because if we can get the ball rolling early, I feel like we have a better chance to win. And I think the first team to 50 tonight would definitely win. I said multiple times early in the year, if the Lady Vikes score 40, they win.
Yep.
And that wasn't the case last Friday night at
Fort Scott,
because we scored in the 50s. But that was a good Fort Scott team, and there was a lot of fouls, so a lot of free throws shot. So that slowed the game up a lot. But I feel like the Lady Vikes have a good shot here tonight. Let's run down the starters. First for Labette County, we have senior Amelia Carnahan, freshman Peyton Davis, senior Keely Good, senior Amory Baker, and sophomore Kayla McCoy. And for the Lady Vikings, senior Braylon Hinman Mitchell, sophomore Heidi Schultz, senior Cadence Ball, junior Alex Stoneberger, and sophomore Ayana Robertson in the starting lineup. So Lady Vikes, 2 seniors, Lady Grizzlies, 3 seniors. So pretty much kind of a wash there as far as, veterans.
Right.
So, but I think this is a game that I feel like Robertson should just dominate. I mean, we said that multiple times this year, and a few of the times it has worked out. But I really do feel like tonight, unless they double and triple team her, to force someone else to beat us, I feel like we should have a good night from Robertson. And Braylon Hinman Mitchell, I know she's ready for this game. Talked to her the other night about it, and she's pumped.
Yeah, as a senior, absolutely. She's going to want to come out and get a win, and she always plays hard. And you mentioned, like if Robertson gets double teamed, sometimes triple teamed. And one thing I've noticed, and as these players, she's been playing, she played a lot as a freshman. Now she's getting close to the end of her sophomore year. as they mature, they start to recognize those double teams a lot quicker.
Exactly.
And are better at finding open teammates out on the perimeter.
And it is going to be the freshman Peyton Davis jumping against sophomore Ayana Robertson. And we are underway. Lady Vikes will have the first possession. Stoneberger with it. Kicks off to Robertson on the wing. Back up top to Stoneberger. Stoneberger trying to set it up. Hinman Mitchell going back and forth across the paint. Now Schultz comes across and grabs it. Lady Vikes being very patient on this first possession here. Cadence Ball's going to launch a three. In and out, no good, but a rebound by Hinman Mitchell. She puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Keeley, good for the Grizzlies. So 0-0 in the early going, 7:25 to play. First quarter, Peyton Davis nearly throws away. Carnahan saves it. She steps out of bounds and turnover. So a decent look for three there on that first possession by Cadence Ball. Just didn't go down. And then Hinman Mitchell had the right. I think she thought she was going to get fouled when she went hard to the basket.
I think you're right.
Now Stoneberger has it knocked out of bounds. 7:11 to play, first quarter, no score. Stoneberger with it. Peyton Davis up top on this. Looks like a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, they went from man-to-man, switched to a zone.
Now Robertson kicks it back out Stoneberger. Ball's going to launch another three, no good. And now saved by the Lady Vikes, and Schultz puts it up, and she is fouled. So Heidi Schultz going to go to the line to shoot two. Robertson, I thought, was going to grab that offensive board and put it right back up, and I think it just went right through her hands.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. But
a foul was called on McCoy. And Schultz knocks down the first free throw. Schultz will have one more. Schultz is only 2 for 6 at Fort Scott from the line. She's 2 for 2 so far here tonight. 2-0 Lady Vikes. Here comes the freshman Peyton Davis. Gets it down to Baker. Back out to Davis. Now Carnahan with it. She's guarded by Schultz. Good defense here by the Lady Vikes. Now Baker tries to go. Hinman Mitchell cuts her off. Now McCoy from the free throw line. In and out, no good. And it's going to stay with the Lady Grizzlies as it goes out of bounds off of Schultz. 6:26 to play, first quarter, 2-0. Lady Vikings on top. Keeley good to inbounds. She gets it into Carnahan. Now that should have been an illegal screen there, Scott. She was moving.
that was very close.
Peyton Davis gets it down low to, I think Baker's fouled. Not sure who had the foul.
I think it was Hinman Mitchell. Sure enough.
Yeah. Braylon picks up her first. Tough night last Friday night as the Lady Vikes tried to inch back into that game, but Robertson and Hinman Mitchell both fouled out with about 4 minutes left and just kind of got away from them.
Yeah, they played well.
And both free throws missed by Baker. Still 2-0 Lady Vikes. Here's Hinman Mitchell. Gets it across to Stoneberger now. Back to Hinman Mitchell. Lady Vikes just need to take care of the ball. But Grizzlies are being pretty handsy on defense. Schultz with it. Gets it back out to Ball. Now Robertson. Now Schultz loses it out of bounds. They just haven't had Robertson have a good look down low yet.
No, you know Coach Lyons wants her to get as many touches as possible.
5:50 to play, first quarter, 2-0 in favor of the Lady Vikings. Carnahan with it up top. She needs help, gets it. Down low, here's a new player in the game. Jackie Schull just checked into the game for the Lady Grizzlies, and she turns it over. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Now Stoneberger with it. Gets it back to Hinman Mitchell underneath. She got bailed out, Scott.
Big time.
We'll take it. Because she was way too far under the basket. I think they got it on Scholl. No, 13. They got it on Carnahan. Hinman Mitchell at the line. Good. 3-0 now, Lady Vikes. As Hinman Mitchell have one more. Second one's up. No good this time. McKinley Baker, who just checked in with the rebound for the Grizzlies. And here comes Peyton Davis. Kicks it back out to Scholl. Now Carnahan. Carnahan wants to drive. Cut off by Schultz. Now back up top. Now Scholl, give and go to Carnahan. She puts it up. No good. Rebound, Lady Vikes. Here comes Robertson. Robertson cut off by Baker. Puts it up. No good. And they're going to say out of bounds to the Lady Grizzlies. 4:47 first quarter. 3-0 in favor of the Lady Vikes. Scholl with it. And nearly stolen by Robertson, but here comes Davis. Gives it up to Amory Baker, and she scores it. Amory Baker gets her first basket. 3-2 in favor of the Lady Vikes. Cadence Ball, skip pass all the way across Stoneberger. Now trying to get it down low to Stoneberger was to Robertson. Not in the, now a blocked shot by Cadence Ball. And now, wow, Heidi Schultz is playing some ferocious defense. Now knocked out of bounds by Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes playing some tough defense here.
Yeah, they haven't come out flat. Both teams are cold from the floor, but it's kind of hard to come out flat, when you're playing your cross-county rival.
Yeah, Brenna Kramer checks in for the first time, checking in for Hinman Mitchell. Now Scholl gets it into Peyton Davis. Underneath to McCoy, and she scores an easy one. Now 4-3 in favor of the Labette County Grizzlies. Here comes Kramer. Kramer gets it head the ball. Now underneath to Robertson. Good.
Good ball movement.
That's what we needed right there. That second pass is going to be golden. And that should have been a walk. No call. And now an air ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Lady Vikes. 3:37 to play. Lady Vikings in front 5-4. As Hinman Mitchell checks back in for Schultz. Robertson gets it into Stoneberger. Little bit of pressure in the backcourt, not a lot. Lady Grizzlies. Now nearly thrown away. Now Hinman Mitchell puts it up. No good. Rebound to Amory Baker. Here comes Jackie Scholl for the Lady Grizzlies. All the way across Carnahan. Now back to Davis. Thought about the three. Now puts it up. Wow. I don't know how that went in, but it went in. So Peyton Davis gets her first basket. 6-5 in favor of the Lady Grizzlies. Now we're going to get a foul on Jackie Scholl. That'll be her first. 3:04 to play, first quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 1. Schultz checking in for Stoneberger. Now Keely Good checking back in for Lady Grizzlies. Robertson gets it into Hinman Mitchell. Gives off to Schultz. Now on the wing for Ball for a three. No good. And out of bounds off of the Vikings.
Could have gone either way.
I'm a long ways away from it, so I couldn't really tell, but it looked like both of them are going for the ball. Now Amory Baker in the paint. Goes out of bounds. Now, nope, it was saved. So now a long three for Peyton Davis, and it's good. One of those that, you think it's going to go out of bounds, and it gets saved and then kicked out for a three.
Yeah, that was a rough sequence for the Lady Vikes. Cadence Ball 0 for 3 from three-point line, Tony, but they've been all good looks. I hope she keeps firing.
Yeah, she's going to have to keep firing because she's going to start knocking some down. So we got a 9-5 score. We got just a 30-second timeout, so we're just going to keep it here. Lady Vikes trail by 4. They do have possession.
Yeah, Lady Vikes just one out of 7 from the field, Tony. But you know, like I said, a lot of the looks have been pretty good looks. To be honest with you, it's not like they're just going down and throwing up a prayer. So hopefully they can keep working their offense, and some of those shots will start to fall.
Yep, now Hinman Mitchell with a little bit more pressure in the backcourt by Carnahan and Good. Robertson breaks it, gets it across, and now Hinman Mitchell back out to Schultz. Knocked out of bounds by Peyton Davis. So it's going to stay with the Lady Vikes. So Robertson will inbounds. 2:25 to play first quarter. Hinman Mitchell wants a 3. It's short. Rebound, though, to Cadence Ball. Back out to Hinman Mitchell. They're going to call a foul on Peyton Davis. And that'll be the 4th foul. Fouls are 4-1. So checking back in was McKinley Baker for the Grizzlies. Kramer got a kick ball out of bounds off Davis's foot. 2:11 to play now, first quarter. 9-5. Lady Vikes trail by 4.
And Tony, the Grizzlies changing defenses. It seems like almost every other trip down the floor.
Yeah, that's crazy. Skip pass all the way across. Schultz. Now Schultz wants to drive, kicks it back out. Ball for a 3. In and out, no good. Should have been a foul there, but no call. And now Lady Grizzlies come out. Here comes Carnahan. So Carnahan on to Good on the wing. Now stolen. Here comes Robertson. Ayana Robertson underneath. It's good. Robertson now with 4 points. We need more of those. 9-7. Lady Vikes trail by 2. Keeley Good with it. She's cut off by Robertson. Now Carnahan. Not sure on that one. So Schultz got her first foul now, and going to the line is senior Amelia Carnahan. 9-7 is our score. Lady Grizzlies on top by 2. First free throw is good. She'll have one more. 10-7 now. Anne-Marie Baker checks back in, along with Kylie Roberts checking in for the first time. And that's a lane violation on the Grizzlies, as Anne-Marie Baker was way into the lane before she even got rid of the ball. So 10-7. Lady Vikes trail by 3, 1:23 here in the first quarter. Now a steal, near steal, I guess. Now the Lady Vikes break it. Hinman Mitchell gets it down low to Schultz. She has to kick it back out. Now another near steal by Davis. 17 on the shot clock. Robertson will inbounds from half court. 1:04 on the clock now. Gets it into Stoneberger. Schultz with it in the deep corner. Now Kramer thought about the 3. Now she kicks it back out. Got 3 seconds. Heidi's got to shoot it. I don't even know if she knows it. So shot clock violation on Lady Vikes. I don't even think they realized it, Scott.
Yeah, they had no idea.
So now Lady Grizzlies, 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, have the possession. Kylie Roberts with it. She's fouled by Hinman Mitchell, no call. And now a near steal, near backcourt. And Carnahan, spin move, put up, no good. But a rebound by Kylie Roberts, no good. That's got to be a foul on McKinley Baker over the top. That should be foul shots, right, Scott?
I believe that's the 5th foul. I think you're right.
Do they realize it? I think so.
I think so. Should be 2 shots.
I don't know who's going to shoot them. Is Schultz?
Heidi Schultz.
Okay. I was going to say, there's about 3 Lady Vikings there that she went over the top of. So
take your pick.
I mean, any of them probably could have been the shooter. First free throw is short. 10-7. Lady Vikes trail by 3. One more free throw from Schultz. Second one also short. Keeley good with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Carnahan. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Carnahan cut off by Schultz. Now McCoy with it. Now it's near jump ball. I don't know. Now Keeley Good's going to put up a shot. No good. Anne-Marie Baker puts up a shot. No good. And the Lady Vikes trail by 3, 10-7. Let's take a 1-minute break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Welcome back to Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through, and we are ready for the second quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 3, 10-7. And Lady Grizzlies will have the first possession as Amelia Carnahan brings it up the court. And near steal. Now Baker in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound Robertson. There goes the Lady Vikes. Robertson wants to go quick. She is cut off by Carnahan, but she still gets in the paint. Missed shot. Hinman Mitchell was there with the rebound, and she is fouled. So Hinman Mitchell to the line. She's 1 for 2 from the line. She'll have 2 more. 7:37 to play. Second quarter, 10-7. Make that 10-8 as Hinman Mitchell knocks down the first one. Second free throw for Hinman Mitchell is off the mark. And Baker rebounds it. Here goes Davis quickly up the floor for the Grizzlies. Cut off by Cadence Ball. Now underneath is Baker. She's elbowing a little bit. Now it's off of, wow, that was off of Keeley Good. Oh, they did, okay, never mind. They got it right. I was like, I thought they were trying to give the ball to the Grizzlies. So Lady Vikes now with the possession, down by 2. Now she gets it across Stoneberger, needs to get it across, gets across Kramer. Kramer's hounded by 2 Grizzlies, and they call a foul?
Yeah, they did.
Well, a foul on Carnahan. That's her second. So Hinman Mitchell now to inbounds. And Kramer, man, she should have shot that. Off the mark on the long two. I wish she would have launched that three.
Yeah, I thought she had a good look at it.
Yeah, Peyton Davis now with it. Now Keely Good on the wing. Nearly loses it. Now Baker with it. And now.
Oh, I don't know about that, Tony.
And that's not even his call. He had
no.
his. Yeah, wow.
He would have been blocked. Didn't
That's
have a good
unreal.
view. Kind of hate to see that. You know, Lady Vikes are doing a lot of good things here in the first half, Tony. It's just the shots aren't falling. Just 2 out of 13 from the field.
And now. Three-pointer no good for Keely Good, but it's an offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. So they maintain possession. Now Baker in the paint, puts it up, no good. Lexi Jones with the rebound. She just checked into the game. Now she just throws it away.
Nice
But
save.
Cadence saved it. Now Cadence Ball puts up a floater, no good. Now here comes Good. 10-8. Lady Vikes trail by 2. Peyton Davis with it. She goes underneath and scores it. She's athletic.
Yeah, doesn't play like a freshman.
No, she doesn't. She now has 7 points. Now pass all the way across the Cadence Ball. Now ball's wide open for a three, and
Yeah.
it's good.
I felt good about that one. Nice shot from the
Yeah.
left wing.
She, like you said, she just needs to keep shooting. 12-11. Lady Vikes trail by 1. That should be a turnover. It is. And that's got to be a foul on Davis.
Now, I just said she doesn't play like a freshman, but that
That was a freshman foul.
to commit a turnover and then out of frustration commit a silly foul 70 feet from the basket.
Yep. And she's going to go to the bench.
Yeah, that is her second. We may not see her again until the second half. And here we go with the press.
Stoneberger gets it across to Schultz. Now Robertson. Stoneberger gets it across to Lexi Jones. Thought about the three. Now she's double teamed. She needs help. Gets it over to Schultz. Now ball was open again for three. Now Stoneberger. Lexi Jones going to launch a three. No good. Robertson rebound. Oh, Scott, she was
got
fouled.
knocked to the floor.
Whoa. 12-11. Now, that was a travel. No call. Now Carnahan puts up a long two. And it goes in, out, and back in. That was actually McKinley Baker with that shot.
Yeah.
14-11, and Eric Lyons, Coach Lyons letting him have it about Robertson getting knocked to the floor.
Yeah, that one's hard to figure because you know the official was right there next to it. That was a tough break for the Lady Vikes.
Yeah, Lady Vikes trail by 3. Let's thank some of our sponsors: Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elmhaven Nursing Home, and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SCK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all of our sponsors bringing you Viking basketball here in 25-26. And Lady Vikes trail by 3, have the possession. Robertson to inbound in our own backcourt. Gets it into Stoneberger. Now Robertson with it. Stoneberger gets it across. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds.
Lady Vikes, only their 4th turnover, Tony. Also 4 for LC. So both teams doing a good job taking care of the basketball, but kind of poor shooting from the field by both teams.
Jackie Scholl with the ball for the Lady Grizzlies. Gives it to Roberts. Now down low. Block shot by Robertson. And now Ginger Weathers into the game for the first time for the Lady Grizzlies. Now ball gets it knocked out of bounds off of Labette County, so it's going to stay with the Lady Vikes. Here comes Hinman, Mitchell, and Kramer checking in for Jones and Stoneberger. Hinman, Mitchell inbounds. Gets into Kramer, wide open for three, and good! Off the bank.
We'll take it.
And in. We'll take the three. Tie ball game, 14-14. Now they're going to say an offensive foul.
Must have been an illegal screen. I missed it, Tony.
On 33. So that's on McKinley Baker. That's her second. I think one referee was trying to go a little quick, and I think they were trying to do a substitution. So they blew the whistle. Hinman Mitchell with it. Gets it across the half court. Now she's double teamed. Gets it to Robertson. Robertson gets it down low to Schultz. Now across to Kramer, and it's good.
Amongst the trees. That was impressive.
Kramer down low, scoring it. She's got 5 all of a sudden. Now here comes Kylie Roberts. Gets it down low to Amory Baker. Wow, and that's just
nice.
a jump
That should be
ball.
a jump ball.
They're going to call a jump
good
ball.
Call. Good call. And good effort by Ball because, you know, her shots haven't really been falling here in the first half, but, you know, she's still staying after it on the defensive side.
Yeah, I like it. Lady Vikes have a 2-point lead at 16-14. Robertson throws it away. Just a silly turnover there. There really wasn't that much pressure. Now Carnahan back into the game. 3:44 to play, second quarter. Lady Grizzlies with the ball. Lady Vikings with the 2-point lead. And now it's got to be a foul. Foul on Jackie Scholl, and that's her second.
And that'll be free throws, I think, Tony. Yeah, that was the 5th foul.
Yep, they just caught it. So that'll send, is it Schultz again?
Might be Kramer.
Was it Kramer? Yeah, it was Kramer. So Brenna Kramer now will go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 5 points all here in the second quarter. It is short. So Lady Vikes started out 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and they've missed 3 of the last 4. Actually, 4 of the last 5.
Yeah, just 4 out of 9 here in the first half.
Second one rattles out.
And a foul on Robertson. Little too aggressive.
She can't get the foul. Wow, she can't get the foul called the opposite way down there. So 16-14, Lady Vikes a 2-point advantage. 3:26 and counting here, second quarter. Now a near turnover. They got a timeout by the coach. So just a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it here. So we got 3:19 to play here in the first half. Lady Vikes lead 16-14. And they've shot a little bit better this quarter, Scott.
Yeah, they are now 5 out of 19.
Yeah.
You know, and LCHS not much better. 6 for 21.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a 2-point game. You'd expect stats to be pretty close, and they are. 13 rebounds for the Lady Grizzlies, 12 for the Lady Vikes, 6 turnovers for LC, and 5 for Parsons. So, you know, we always felt like, you know, Parsons could match up with LC, and they're, you know, holding their own. It looks like whoever gets hot from the field will probably end up winning this thing.
Dickens with it. Now good. Oh, wow. What a screen. And now a missed shot, and here comes Robertson. I think everyone was waiting for a whistle, and there was no whistle. So now Robertson, guarded by Baker, kicks it out the ball. Now across Kramer. Now Hinman Mitchell wants a three. Long shot, no good. Dickens with the rebound. Lady Vikes still lead by 2, 16-14. 2:43 to play. Second quarter. 16-14 Vikings. Lady Grizzlies, the inbounds by the Vikings bench. Get it into Baker. Now Dickens with it. Now Good with it on the wing. She's guarded by Cadence Ball. Now back up top to McCoy. Now Carnahan wants a three, and it's no good. That's got to be a foul.
That should have been a foul. Great box out by Kramer. Lady Vikes will get the ball, but yeah, you're right, Tony. That should have been a foul.
Wow. I'm just glad they didn't give them the ball. Now they get it in to Hinman Mitchell. Need to get it across half court. They do. Get it to Cadence Ball. Now underneath, Heidi Schultz is fouled by McCoy. That's going to be McCoy's second, so.
Yeah, that was a great job breaking the press by the Lady Vikes.
Lady Grizzlies have 5 players with 2 fouls.
Tony, I don't think I've ever seen a team, especially a girls team, switch up defenses as much as LCHS has done here in the first half.
I think they're just trying to throw us off.
I think so, just trying to
do anything they can to stay in it. It's working. Now Schultz at the line, way short. She's just not getting underneath it. She knocked down those first 2, and then she's missed her next 3. And they've all been short. Second free throw from Schultz is in and out, no good. So empty trip there for the Lady Vikes. Still with a 2-point lead. Now Dickens with it. She wants to drive, kicks out Carnahan for a 3, and no good. Ginger Weathers with the rebound. Now Good with it. Carnahan gets it underneath the Baker, no good on the shot. She is fouled by Cadence Ball, I believe. That's just the first foul for Cadence. And Baker misses the first free throw.
Yeah, LC, historically a pretty good free throw shooting team, Tony, but just 1 out of 5 here in the first half.
Hasn't been great. Amory Baker with one more free throw coming. Second one is pure. That southpaw stroke. 1-point ball game, 16-15. And they're going to say out of bounds.
But she got bumped out. She touched the sideline because they bumped her. That's a tough break.
Wow. Yeah. Now the Lady Grizzlies with the possession. 1:42 to play, second quarter, 16-15 is the score. Now Weathers, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, maybe.
Well, that's a
call
quick
jump
whistle.
ball. And they're going to call a jump ball with the possession, staying with the Lady Grizzlies. Now Baker. Now back out to Roberts. Now Carnahan. Down the paint to Weathers. Now underneath the Keeley. Good. Missed it. Now Baker.
Oh. Tony, they called a foul, I think, on Lexi Jones. I thought it was a clean steal. Oh, no, they got Cadence.
Wow. That's the second on Cadence Ball. So Amory Baker will go to the line again. First one rattles out, no good. She'll have one more. Baker's 1 for 5 from the line. Baker will have one more. Second one also no good, and that should have been a foul. And now it's going to be free throws for Hinman Mitchell. It's on Keeley, good. That's her second. So they got 6 players, Scott, with 2 fouls. Labette County does.
Yeah, you know, fortunately for them, they usually go, you know, at least 10 deep.
Yeah, they've hit probably 10 or 11 tonight. Hinman Mitchell, first free throw is good. 2-point lead now for the Lady Vikes at 17-15. 1:17 to play here in the first half. Hinman Mitchell's second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Baker. Now Carnahan with it. Roberts gets it to Weathers on the wing. Now back to Carnahan. Now Carnahan gets in the paint and is stolen. Hinman Mitchell with it. Now Hinman Mitchell needs help. She gets it all the way down the court to Stoneberger. I don't think Stoneberger was the intended person for that, but now Robertson underneath.
Nice.
Good. Ayanna Robertson now with 6 points. That's her third basket. 19-15 in favor of the Lady Vikes. 39 seconds before the intermission. Weathers back to Roberts, now to Baker. Now still, here comes the Lady Vikes. Kramer with it. They're going to call a carry.
Yep. Probably should have just slowed things up, Tony.
Yep.
But she felt like they had numbers and was trying to get down the court for a layup.
Yeah, McCoy and Peyton Davis checking back in. Peyton Davis set for a long time with those 2 fouls, but I think they figured got 5 other people with 2 fouls too. Peyton Davis has half their points. Now Davis kicks it back over to Scholl, no good. Now Cadence Ball with an offense or defensive rebound. Here comes Brenna Kramer.
5 seconds.
Now it is stolen. That's
wow,
terrible.
that was a tacky call. Ticky-tack, and it's going to be the 5th foul, I believe, on the Lady Vikes.
That's going to send them to the line for free throws.
Sure enough.
With 1.8 seconds.
Boy, that's disappointing.
That's the first foul on Stoneberger. I don't even think she would have got a shot off.
Yeah, I don't either.
Free throw's no good. First one from Carnahan, so. 19-15 is our score. Lady Vikes with a 4-point advantage. Carnahan with one more free throw. And it's good. So that's going to be halftime. Lady Vikes lead it 19-16 at the half. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and break down the first half. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. I'm going to run down the scores. First for the Lady Grizzlies, Amelia Carnahan with 2, Peyton Davis with 7, Amory Baker with 3, Caitlin McCoy with 2, and McKinley Baker with 2. Lady Vikes, Robertson with 6, Kramer with 5, Hinman Mitchell with 3, Ball with 3, and Schultz with 2. And I feel like the Lady Vikes are on the verge of just breaking it open. It just hasn't happened.
Yeah, they. I'm like you. You feel like you were just kind of waiting for that wave, where they put together a 7 or 8 point run, and it hasn't happened. But yeah, some cold shooting by both teams. It's kind of nice to see the Lady Grizzlies stuck at 16 points at halftime, and you said the first team to 50 would almost certainly win, and it looks like that's definitely going to be the case. It
might be the first team to 40.
Might be the first to 40 going by the halftime score. But yeah, cold shooting, 6 out of 27, 22.2% for the Lady Grizzlies, 6 out of 21 for 28.5% for the Lady Vikes. Lady Grizzlies won the rebounding battle 18-15. The Grizzlies just 30% from the free throw line at 3 out of 10. Lady Vikes 5 out of 14 for 35.7%. And then 8 turnovers for the Lady Grizzlies to 7 for the Lady Vikes. And Tony, very, very rarely, we're talking about how hard it's been to get wins in this series. I can't remember the last time the Lady Grizzlies had more turnovers at halftime than the Lady Vikes.
Yeah,
so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that don't happen very often. So I just hope the Lady Vikes can come out this second half with a little bit more energy. And, I feel like there was a game at the Lancer Classic when we played that 2 o'clock game on that Friday for the 5th place game against Cherokee, the home team. And I felt like you just felt the atmosphere of that gym that day, because they let their students out early, so it was a packed, it was in the small gym, and it was just so many Cherokee kids there. And the Lady Vikes came out and put on a full court press, Scott, and they dominated.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them play a whole lot of backcourt pressure.
Yeah, they don't press a whole lot.
But man, I would like to see them try it a few times against this Labette County team, because I feel like they could get some turnovers and some easy buckets.
Yeah, LC historically they've been a hard team to press, but they don't have that 2 or 3 outstanding ball handlers that they've had in a lot of years. So the only reason I can think of, Tony, that they haven't pressed more is that I think Coach Lyons knows that LC has greater depth. That's the only thing I can think of. He kind of has a short bench. That is the only thing I can think of, because I agree with you. I think they could force some turnovers against this Grizzly team.
Yeah, and I mean now, with Hinman Mitchell with 2 fouls, Ball with 2 fouls, I mean, you kind of don't want them to get to that 3 and 4 foul situation, because a lot of times when you press, you get handsy.
Oh yeah.
And if it's being a ticky-tack touch foul game, those can get picked up really, really quick. So maybe we're better off just setting back and playing, a zone. But man, I just feel like this is the year that we could really press them and get some easy baskets.
Yeah, she did it a couple of times. I'll be curious to see if Robertson, if she's out at the top of the zone, a couple of times she's jumped to the passing lane and forced a couple of turnovers that way. And I'll tell you, if she gets a steal out top, I don't think anybody's going to catch her at the other end.
Yeah, her leaping abilities and her speed are just phenomenal. So we are a couple minutes away from the second half. Let's Let's do a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back ready for the second half. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Go, Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe here, and we are moments away from the second half of this cross-county rivalry, and that's going to wrap it up for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And the Lady Vikes will have the first possession to start this second half, as Robertson is set to inbounds for the Lady Vikings at midcourt. And we are ready to go, and gets it into Stoneberger. 19-16, Lady Vikes with a 3-point lead. Robertson gets in the paint, puts it up, and good. Ayana Robertson now with 8.
Very nice move to start the second half by Robertson.
21-16, now Baker down low, pushes in, and she scores easily. So two buckets back and forth in the early going here. Schultz gets it to the wing for Cadence Ball, missed shot, but Robertson now with it in the paint, no good. Now Hinman Mitchell throws it up, no good. Lady Vikes with a couple looks there, but nothing to go. 21-18, Lady Vikes lead by 3. Now Peyton Davis with it up top from the elbow, no good. Rebound to Robertson. Robertson's going to try to go coast to coast, and she loses it, and now it's on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, which is probably the most favorable thing after she lost it. I like the idea of Robertson going coast to coast, but it's basically 1 on 5. Now Carnahan with it. Carnahan kicks it back out to Baker. Now underneath the good, no good. Now Cadence Ball with it. Letting a little bit of chippiness go now. And now throwing it away by the Lady Vikes. So a couple turnovers here by the Lady Vikes in the early going. Now Carnahan gets it into Keeley Good. 21-18, Lady Vikes with a 3-point advantage. McCoy with it on the wing, kicks it back up top to Baker. Now Peyton Davis gets at the corner. Carnahan wants to try to drive. In and out, no good. And here comes Hinman Mitchell with the rebound. Gets it up the court to Stoneberger. Stoneberger gets it off to Schultz. Now back to Stoneberger. And she is fouled by Carnahan, I believe. Carnahan picks up her third. So Stoneberger now will go to the line. So Alex Stoneberger, the junior, at the free throw line. First one short. 21-18, Lady Vikes a 3-point advantage. Stoneberger's gonna have one more free throw to add to that. 6:04 to play, third quarter. Second free throw is rep. Goes in. I heard the whistle, Scott. I was just making sure it wasn't a lane violation, but it did count. So Davis to bring it up the court for the Grizzlies. Gets it to the wing to Carnahan. Now underneath the Baker. He puts it up, no good.
Oh.
Now they're going to say it stays with the Lady Grizzlies.
Tough break for Heidi.
Yeah, she got tied up with McCoy underneath the basket. And now Good gets it into Baker. Turnaround, no good. Kicked out, Schultz has it. Lady Vikes 4-point advantage and the ball. 5:43 to play, third quarter.
Nice.
Now kicks it out, Kramer
Yep.
thought about the three, but she shuffled her feet. That was a good look. She should have just shot it.
Yeah, it was a good play, a good set. But yeah, you're right. She probably should have just launched the three.
Now Baker with it in the paint. Got to get her out of the paint. Davis missed three. Now blocked shot by Hinman Mitchell. Now they're going to call a jump ball possession. This time should go to Lady Vikes.
4-point lead for the Lady Vikes, Tony. This is a great opportunity to, push it out closer to a double-digit lead. I'm like you. I just feel like, if they just get a couple of shots to fall here, they could really put LC in a bad position.
Yeah, just those three early turnovers here in this early going to the third quarters cost the Lady Vikes some opportunities to get some more shots. Robertson loses it. Now she gets it back. Now Kramer has it.
That was a 10-second violation. Yep.
10 seconds. So there wasn't really a change of possession. I think that's what Coach Lyons was asking about. So now another turnover for the Lady Vikes. Now the Lady Grizzlies with the ball. 22-18, 5:06 to play, third quarter. Davis the inbounds. Gets it into McCoy. She puts it on the floor. And wow, I just don't get that. Just because she goes in the paint doesn't mean she's going to get fouled. So that's going to be a third on Hinman Mitchell. So McCoy will go to the line to shoot two. First one is good.
Coach Lyons, I think, is showing, hey, my player was just straight up.
Wow. Second free throw from McCoy is also good. 22-20. Lady Vikes with a 2-point advantage. And now they're going to say it's kickball.
Now I think they called a foul on the Grizzlies.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a kickball off her foot. But instead they're calling a foul on Scholl, which is her third. We'll take that. Now Hinman Mitchell with it. Now Kramer for a three, no good. So Roberts checking back in for the Grizzlies. Carnahan gets it into Davis. 4:45 to play, third quarter. 2-point game. Roberts. Stolen by Robertson. Here comes Robertson. She's going to get cut off by Davis, but she scores it. Double digits now for Robertson. 4-point advantage again, 24-20. Now Carnahan with it. Kicks it back out to Baker. Now she throws it up, no good. Rebound to the Lady Vikes. Here comes Schultz. Gets it up, trying to get it up the ball, and just a silly turnover for no reason. I just don't understand why they're in such a hurry.
They only had 7 in the first half, Tony. They have 6, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, that's just not good. So now Davis loses.
That should
off
go
her
to the
own
Lady
foot.
Vikes. Oh, that went off her foot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and Heidi didn't react, so maybe it did hit Heidi last.
Wow.
From this angle, it sure looked like it went off the Lady Grizzlies.
4:04 left in the third. 24-20. Lady Vikings with a 4-point advantage. Carnahan with it up top. And now they lose it out of bounds. So Lady Vikes catch a break there. What's that called? Karma or something like that? And here comes Hinman Mitchell. Gets in the paint, puts it up.
Nice.
Good. Braylon Hinman Mitchell now with 5. Lady Vikes up to a 6-point advantage at 26-20. Now Davis needs help. Gets Carnahan on the wing. And now got a timeout. We got a timeout on the floor. Lady Vikes lead by 6. 3:40 to play third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Harrison Gymnasium at Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through, and we are halfway through the third quarter. 3:40 to play. 26-20. Lady Vikes led 19-16 at the half. So Lady Vikes just need to continue to play solid defense and knock down some shots, and hopefully they can come out of here with a win tonight. Lady Grizzlies the inbounds. They get it into Baker. Now nearly lost it out of bounds. They do get a steal. Here comes Robertson for the Vikings, and she gets all the way into the paint and scores it.
She's starting to take over, Tony.
Robertson now with 12 points. She had 6 at the half. She already has 6 in this quarter. 28-20 Lady Vikes. Now a shot from Davis as it goes down. So Peyton Davis now with 9. Cadence Ball gets it back to Robertson. Now Lexi Jones for a 3. It's good. Lexi Jones with a big 3. 31-22, 9-point advantage now. Lady Vikings. 2:55 to play third quarter. Peyton Davis trying to direct traffic. Gets it out to Roberts. Now Carnahan thought about the 3. Now Davis all the way across to Roberts. Now stolen. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Gets it up to Ball. Now she just throws it away. And man, Scott, I think if they just settle down,
yeah,
they're going to get so many more shots. It's just, that's the third time in the last few possessions that they just are hustling down with the ball instead of just relaxing. Now Lady Grizzlies try to get it across the court. Now long 2 is good by McKinley Baker, and that's her second basket. So 31-24. Lady Vikings with the ball now, 7-point advantage. Now going to be a jump ball.
Sure
That's
enough.
Unbelievable. So jump ball possession going to Lady Grizzlies, and Coach Lyons is like, are you kidding me? One was grabbing her arm, the other one was grabbing at the ball. Now
Coach Lyons
Peyton
just
Davis.
shakes his head.
Now Carnahan gets it down low to Amory Baker, and she scores it. So now Lady Grizzlies trying to get back into it. 5-point advantage now for the Lady Vikes. Robertson spin move. And it's going to get stolen if she doesn't watch out. Now gets it over to Jones for a three. Missed shot, but Cadence Ball picks it up and scores it. What a rebound by Cadence Ball and put back.
She read that the whole time, Tony. She was over here on the weak side, and she could tell that the shot was offline. And she just went in there, got the offensive rebound, and got rewarded with a putback and a foul.
Be nice to knock this down. She does. Old-fashioned three-pointer for Cadence Ball. She knocks down the free throw after the made basket on the foul. So back up to an 8-point advantage for Lady Vikes at 34-26. So Baker to inbounds. McKinley Baker was the one inbouncing. Now Peyton Davis with it. And she's going to try to go to the rack, and it's stolen. Hinman Mitchell has it. Now she gets it up court and lost it out of bounds again.
Tony, it's a flip from the first half. They're shooting great from the floor, 6 out of 10 for 60%, but they're just giving up too many possessions.
Wow.
9 turnovers in this quarter.
That's unbelievable. So now Jackie Scholl back into the game with those 3 fouls. Carnahan also has 3 fouls in the game. Now Scholl, spin move. She's going to turn around, shoot a 3. No good. Rebound's going to go to Lady Vikings. Kramer has it. Needs to get rid of it. Needs to get it across half court. Now Robertson needs to get across.
They didn't make it.
And they're going to call a 10-second call. That's the second one of those.
All right, Lady Vikes just need to regroup. Just 55 seconds here left in the quarter. If they can get a stop and a score here, they're going to have a double-digit lead.
Yep, 8-point lead at 34-26, down to 50 seconds. Now Scholl puts it up, no good. There should have been a foul on the rebound there, but now they're going to call a foul on the Lady Vikings. It's going to be on Kramer. That's her first. So down to 45 seconds. So Kramer going to take a seat. So Carnahan to inbounds, gets it into Scholl. Back to Carnahan. Little bump, no call. Now still, near still, I guess, as Carnahan comes back with it. Now.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
They're going to call a foul on Hinman Mitchell. That's her fourth, Scott.
Oh, man.
That's so terrible.
One of the senior leaders for the Lady Vikes. I hate to see that. We put in a sub. They didn't even give us time to.
Wow.
Fortunately, one official was on top of it.
Yeah, Lady Grizzlies, the inbounds underneath their own basket. Shot clock off now. Now, shot missed. It's got to be should have been a foul, but no call. Now here comes Kramer for the Lady Vikes. She is hounded as she gets across half court. Now they throw it back up top to Schultz. Now Stoneberger with it.
Coach Lyons wants one shot.
Lady Vikes with an 8-point advantage, 34-26. They need to go now, down to 5 seconds. Let's go. Stoneberger's going to put it up herself. In and out, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Vikes with an 8-point advantage. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Harrison Gymnasium at Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. And we are ready for fourth quarter. And Scott, I love the 8-point lead. I don't like the 4 fouls on Hinman Mitchell, but at some point, maybe at the 6-minute mark, hopefully he can bring her back in and she can just.
Yeah, to go ahead and hang on to this 8-point lead and get the win, they're going to need Hinman Mitchell out on the floor.
Yeah. I agree. So Robertson gets it in. Oof, she stepped over the line there, but no call. So Stoneberger with it up top. Guarded by Davis, now Ball. Heidi Schultz wants a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Carnahan. Carnahan up the floor to good. Now they're going to say out of bounds off the Lady Vikes. 7:38 to play in the ball game. 34-26. Carnahan gets it to Davis. Now they're going to call a touch foul. What? I just don't understand some of those fouls. She's like barely touches her.
Yeah,
I just don't understand it.
Not a whole lot of contact.
Now good to inbounds for the Lady Grizzlies. And now it's knocked out of bounds. Baker is trying to save it from out of bounds, and they say it went off the Lady Vikes. I don't know. .7:31 to play in the ball game. Keeley good with it. Spin move, gets to the elbow, kicks it back out. Now it's stolen by Schultz. Heidi just needs to pull this out. She's 1 on 3. Now, yeah, there's just no sense in that. Now here comes Carnahan. Now Davis for a 3, no good. Baker, though, with the rebound, and putback is good. So now 6-point advantage for Lady Vikes at 34-28. And Lady Vikes nearly lost it out of bounds. They got to go.
Timeout.
Timeout by Coach Lyons, which is probably a good timeout because they only got 4 seconds to get across half court.
Yeah, it would have been another 10-second violation. And I was kind of thinking they needed a timeout anyway to regroup.
Yeah. Let's thank some of our sponsors. Let's thank Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elmhaven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SEK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all our sponsors. 6:51 to play here in the fourth quarter. Do they still only have 4 seconds here, Scott? Or
No,
does it reset?
It should reset.
Okay. Get it into Stoneberger. Stoneberger nearly lost it.
And she got fouled.
Yeah. Going to be a foul on Aaron Dickens. That's going to be her first. So Robertson to inbounds now for Lady Vikes. Get it in to Stoneberger. Now Cadence Ball with it on the wing. Gets it up top to Kramer. Now to Robertson, now to Jones. Now Dickens with the foul.
Well, Hinman Mitchell's going to come back in a little bit earlier than we thought, Tony.
Yeah, we need her in there. Now Kramer's going to come to the bench. Robertson gets it into Stoneberger. Now nearly stolen, but Cadence Ball recovers. Down to 6:18. Hinman Mitchell with it. Kicks it back out to Robertson. She's got a Blaine. Puts it up and good. Robertson now with 14 points. Back up to an 8-point advantage at 36-28. And here comes Davis quickly the other way. Throws it up, no good. Now a foul is going to go the opposite way. I think it's on Davis after the miss. Nope. It's on Dickens. So Dickens just picked up 3 fouls in literally 20 seconds. That could loom large, though, Scott, those 3 fouls, because once we get to 5, it's going to be free throws.
That's right.
And there's still 6 minutes to play.
Yeah.
Now, Lady Vikes break the press, get it up court. Now throw it away, though. Now Peyton Davis with it. Throws it away, and there comes Cadence Ball. She just needs to slow it up. Now Kramer's wide open, though, for a 3. No good. And now a rebound to Baker of the Grizzlies.
Well, that would have been huge, Tony.
Yeah. Just didn't happen. Here's Davis with it. Now underneath the Baker. That's McKinley Baker with the basket. That's her 6th point. Here comes Hinman Mitchell with it. Now she nearly throws it away. Lady Vikes catch a break there as looked like Stoneberger shoved Carnahan out of bounds. But we'll take it. 5:13 to play. Lady Vikes with a 6-point advantage at 36-30. Gets it to Robertson. She puts it on the floor, puts it up.
Yeah, I was going to say. She
got fouled, and that's going to be the 4th on McKinley Baker. And Robertson just needs to relax and knock these free throws down. Every free throw is going to be critical from here on out because they'll be shooting the rest of the game on any foul, and that's short. Ayana Robertson, the sophomore, with 14 points, has 1 more free throw coming here. Second one is up and short. Amory Baker with the rebound. Now here comes Carnahan. So only a 6-point advantage, and now missed shot by the Grizzlies. And now another offensive rebound by the Grizzlies. And now it's going to be on Cadence Ball, I believe. That'll be her 3rd. So Amory Baker will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 for 6. But she knocks down the first one here. (36-31). Second free throw is also good. You go 1 for 6, and then all of a sudden you go 2 for 2 from the line. Now Lady Vikings only with a 4-point advantage. Hinman Mitchell with it. 4:44 and counting in the 4th quarter. Kramer puts it on the floor, goes to the basket, and scores it. Brenna Kramer with a big bucket.
Great drive by the freshman.
38-32, 6-point advantage again for the Lady Vikes. Carnahan gives up to Davis. Now McCoy from long range, no good. Rebound Cadence Ball. I don't think that's a shot they want.
I don't think so, Tony.
From her. So now Kramer with it. She goes baseline. She should have just kept going. But Robertson gets fouled by Amory Baker. I think that's just her first foul. Yeah, that's just her first. Well, Robertson will have 2 more. We need to knock these down. First one's up. In and out, no good.
Unofficially, just 1 out of 5 here in the second half, Tony.
Yeah. Second free throws rattles in. Much needed. 39-32, 7-point advantage for Lady Vikes. Peyton Davis with it. She kicks it back out to Jackie Schull in the paint. In and out, no good. Fight for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Yes. It's going to stay with the Grizzlies. I'm just glad they didn't call a foul.
Right.
At this point. So Lady Grizzlies do maintain the possession. Now Peyton Davis drives.
Yep, she got fouled.
She got fouled and she made the shot and she just threw it up. Now she's in double digits. So 39-34. Lady Vikes with a 5-point advantage. Peyton Davis can get a little bit closer if she knocks this free throw down. She missed it, but an offensive rebound. So here's Carnahan in the paint. No good. Rebound goes to Lady Vikes. Here comes Stoneberger up the ball. Gets it to Robertson. She's got a lane. She puts it up. No good, but she is fouled.
Yeah, Tony, we noticed this back in December. As far as athleticism and quickness, nobody on the LCHS roster can stay with Robertson.
No. Robertson at the line. Gets it to go. Wow.
We will definitely take it.
We need every point at this point that we can get. 40-34. 6-point advantage. Second free throw. Rattles out, no good. Lady Grizzlies with the possession now. 3:30 to play here in the ball game. Now Scholl underneath, kicks it out to Carnahan. Now McCoy with it up top. She puts it on the floor.
And Hinman Mitchell just fouled out.
That's no way. Yeah. So Kaylin McCoy will go to the line to shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the game. This one's off. 40-34, Lady Vikes with a 6-point advantage with 3:19 to play. Second one is in and out, no good. Cadence Ball gets it to Robertson. Robertson to bring it up the court. Gets it to Stoneberger. Cross to Schultz for a 3, no good. Rebound to the Grizzlies. And they're going to call a foul. She's barely even touching her. Wow. So now that's the 5th team foul. So that's going to be free throws for Labette County. So it'll be free throws the rest of the way. So Jackie Schull will go to the line for the first time. So Lady Vikes with a 6-point advantage at 40-34. Schull can cut into that. First one's no good. So Lady Vikes lucky that Lady Grizzlies been cold here from the line here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they shot well in the third quarter, but yeah, they've cooled off.
Second one is no good. And that's knocked out of bounds. What? Are you kidding me? That should have been a foul over the back on McCoy. Unreal. 3:01 to play. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe here. 3:01 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes with a 6-point advantage at 40-34. Labette County does have the possession underneath their own basket. So Lady Vikes just need to be careful to not let them have an easy bucket here. Lady Vikes have played tough defense here tonight. So Carnahan to inbounds for the Lady Grizzlies.
Not sure what the holdup is, Tony.
I have no clue.
Looks like they were pointing up at the scoreboard, but the score is correct. I think the time is correct.
There shouldn't be. I was going to say it shouldn't be anything on the shot clock, I wouldn't think, but I don't know. Maybe a second off of it just because of off the tip,
right,
out of bounds. But
it's like they're just going to reset it to 35.
Carnahan to inbounds. Gets it in, easy bucket for Amory Baker. She missed it, but she gets her own rebound, put back no good. Now Robertson wants to run. Robertson puts it up, no good. Rebound Amory Baker. 2:45 to play and counting. Jackie Scholl with it. Now she gets it up top to Carnahan. Now Peyton Davis with it. Gets it down low to Scholl. Scholl no good. Rebound to Schultz, and now it's going to be free throws for Heidi Schultz on the other end. 2.5 to play. Lady Vikes with a 6-point advantage. Heidi Schultz is 2 for 6. She made her first 2. She's missed her last 4. So she's due, Scott.
That's right.
She's been short on the last 4. And this one is a little bit long and to the right. So no good on the first free throw. Schultz will have one more. Big on this point here because it makes it a 3-possession game. Every point's going to matter at this point, and that's short. But a rebound, Cadence Ball. Put back, no good. Rebound, Robertson now. Put back, no good. Now McCoy cleans it up. I mean, I know they're a point-blank range, but I'd like to see run some clock. Now Davis in the paint scores it. As Peyton Davis now has 13 points. Now Kramer has it for the Lady Vikes. She gets it ahead to Robertson. Robertson kicks it over to Cadence Ball. Now Stoneberger. Now they're going to run some clock, Scott. I just don't understand what's going on. That was like a lazy pass, but I think Davis touched it.
Yeah, Davis knocked it out.
So 40-36, Lady Vikes with just a 4-point advantage. 1:54 to play. Get it into Stoneberger. Now Carnahan hounding Stoneberger. Now a double team on Kramer, and now she needs help. She gets it to Cadence Ball. Now across to Stoneberger.
3 seconds.
Shoot it. Now another shot clock violation by the Lady Vikings.
See, and Tony, that's why I'm not a big fan anymore of trying to run clock, depending on the situation, obviously. But it seems like more often than not, it just ends up with a turnover.
40-36, 4-point advantage. Now Carnahan drives and she, offensive foul.
I'm not sure who that. I don't know if there was an illegal screen.
They said she grabbed with her arm.
Called it on number 40.
Okay.
We will take it.
So it won't be free throws, but that's fine. because we haven't been shooting free throws very well anyway. So let's just keep it here. 1:25 to play. Lady Vikes 40-36, 4-point advantage. And we have the possession in our own backcourt. So
yeah, this is a huge possession coming up for the Lady Vikes, Tony. If they can get a basket here and go up by, say, 6 with about a minute to go,
that'd be nice.
You'd have to like their chances.
Yep, Lady Vikes getting some instruction from Coach Eric Lyons. And we are set, ready for play as Robertson will go back to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. 1:25 to play in the ball game. 4-point advantage at 40-36.
Might be able to send somebody long here, Tony.
Robertson needs to get it in. It's got to go. Gets it into Kramer. Gives it back to Robertson. Robertson's got to go. Got 5 seconds. She's got it across. Now she's just going to go all the way. And they're going to call a travel. I think
couldn't really tell what happened on that, Tony.
Yeah. I think she should have just put it up, and I think she would have.
Yeah, I think it maybe got knocked out of her hand just enough where she couldn't shoot.
Yeah. So 4-point advantage. Here comes Peyton Davis. Puts up a floater, and it goes. So the only person that really can beat us right now is Peyton Davis. Now it's a 2-point game. Now Davis knocks it out of bounds. 57 seconds left to go. 27 on the shot clock. Robertson to inbounds. Gets it into Kramer. Now a foul on Keeley. Good. It's going to send freshman Brenna Kramer to the line. She's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. She missed 2 in the first half. Every point's going to matter. 56 seconds left to play in the game. Neither team has really shot free throws very good as of late. First one is up and no good. Oh, no, it goes in.
Unbelievable.
How did that go in, Scott? I did not think that was any chance that could go in.
Maybe our luck's starting to turn a little bit.
All right, Brenna, knock this one down, kid. We need that two possession lead. Second one's up and no good on that one. Now here come the Lady Grizzlies down by 3, 41-38. Keeley good with it. Now stolen by Robertson. Robertson's going to go all the way, puts it up, and good. Ayana Robertson. Now the Lady Grizzlies throw it away. Lady Vikes with the ball and a 5-point lead. We got a full timeout, Lady Vikes. So let's take a 30-second break. This is the Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Eric can't call a timeout when they have the ball, so they would have had to say they called it before she even tried the inbound. Back to Labette County High School, Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and there's some discussion by the referees here about who has the ball, as they think that Coach Lyons called a timeout, or trying to call a timeout, but I think they're going to give the Lady Vikings the ball, Scott.
Let's see.
Nope, they're giving them the ball.
Sure enough. Coach Lyons is like, what is going on? And the crowd they didn't pick up on what was going on during the timeout, Tony. They're saying that, but they are saying that the timeout was called before the turnover.
Because they gave him the timeout.
And you can probably hear the Parsons crowd behind us not having it.
43-38.
This gives LC a little bit of life, Tony. Here we go.
Here comes Peyton Davis with the ball. Down to 35 seconds. Carnahan with it. Good defense so far by the Lady Vikes. Keeley good with it. Now Davis.
Don't foul.
Davis gets up. Lost it out of bounds. It goes to the Vikings.
That might do it, Tony.
I hope so, because they have to try to foul or get a turnover. 23 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Just
They
get
need
it
to
in.
get it in, need to get it in, need to get it in.
Oh,
That's got to be a
That's
foul.
a hard foul.
That's almost intentional. So Heidi Schultz will go to the line. And that's a foul on Davis, I believe. No? On 24, Keeley Good. That's her fourth. So Heidi Schultz going to go to the line again. Scott, she's missed her last 6.
And she is overdue.
I'd like to see her make at least one of these.
Got it.
Yeah, Heidi, good shot there. That's a 6-point advantage now for Lady Vikes.
This one could just about ice it, Tony.
44-38, 6-point advantage for Lady Vikings. They need to cover Davis. She's clear back. I don't think they even see her back there. No good on that one. Rebound to Baker. Here comes Carnahan. Now Davis underneath.
Oh, that's the one thing you couldn't do is foul.
There's a foul and a made shot by Peyton Davis.
And I really didn't see any contact from this angle, Tony, but just let her have the 2-point layup.
Cadence Ball just fouled out.
And so that's 2 senior starters. Lady Vikes have to box out here, Tony.
44-40, 16.8 seconds left to go in the game. And the free throw is good from Davis. Now back to a one-possession game, just like that.
Steal.
And now they're going to call a jump ball.
And it goes to the Lady Vikes.
Possession to the Lady Vikings.
Got to get it in and hit at least one free throw here.
44-41, 14.6 seconds. They get it in. Now Kramer has it.
Boy, just a 2-hand shove. You know, back in the day, Tony, that was an automatic intentional foul. 2 free throws in the ball, but they just don't hardly call that anymore.
Yeah, that's the 5th foul on McKinley Baker. She fouls out.
Boy,
So
big
now
moment for this freshman.
Brenna Kramer just needs one to pretty much put it on ice. 44-41, 11.3 seconds left in the ball game. And no good. She is 1 for 5.
Yeah, and she's a good shooter, too.
She has one more. A little bit of pressure here. Second one's good. 4-point advantage. Here comes Carnahan. Gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Lexi Jones.
That should do
Lady
it.
Vikes are going to win it. Lexi Jones going to go to the free throw line with 3.2 seconds. Lady Vikes lead by 4. So Lady Vikes, like we said earlier, Scott, they haven't won down in this gym very often.
No, it's been a long time.
But Lady Vikes, unless something crazy happens, they should walk out of this with the win here. I don't even think they have to even go back out on the court. They can just stay over there by Coach Lyons. Second one's no good. Now here comes Carnahan. Just don't foul. Three-pointer's no good. Lady Vikes win it 45-41.
Big win for the Lady Vikes.
Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and break down the Lady Vikings win. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Labette County High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and we are ready for the Bowen Pharmacy post game on the girls' side. We'll run down the scores. First for the Lady Grizzlies, Amelia Carnahan with 2, Peyton Davis with 18, Anne-Marie Baker with 11, Kaylin McCoy with 4, McKinley Baker with 6. And Lady Vikes, they ended up with 7 people in the scoring column, Scott.
Yeah.
Every player that played scored a point, at least 1 point. I think that's probably the first time that's happened this year.
I think you're probably right, yeah.
So Robertson with 18, Kramer with 9, Hemman Mitchell with 5, Cadence Ball with 6, Heidi Schultz with 3, Stoneberger with 1, and Lexi Jones with 3. And just a great win to get that 5th win of the season for the Lady Vikes. Much needed win. Like we said, they're doing a cancer awareness tonight here at Labette County High School, and it's a big night here at Labette County High School for the teams. Is I think one of the coaches,
I think so,
fighting cancer. I see they have shirts that say Wilson Strong, and the head volleyball coach and assistant basketball coach is Heather Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's who it's for. So, but Lady Vikes, with you know, they're 5-12. I mean, I'm thinking they got at least 3 games in the next 6 that are winnable.
Yeah, I would agree.
6 games. We play at Humboldt. We play at Cherryville. We have Coffeyville at home. And then Chanute's a toss-up. I mean, I felt like we could have won that game when we played Chanute a couple of Fridays ago. Indy's going to be tough. Pittsburgh's going to be tough. But both those games against Indy and Pittsburgh, you know, if we play strong like we did down at Fort Scott last week, I mean, those games could go our way. I mean, it just depends on how the girls finish, and you know, you got to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, we had Hinman Mitchell and Robertson both fouled out Friday, and then Hinman Mitchell and Ball both fouled out tonight. But luckily, we just had enough points to get away with it tonight.
Yeah, and and there's nothing like getting a win over your arch rival at their place.
Yeah.
Where it's been virtually impossible for the Lady Vikings to get a win for seemingly decades now. That hopefully that'll jumpstart the Lady Vikings for the rest of the season. And Tony, they did shoot better in the second half, 9 out of 21 for the Lady Vikings. They rebounded well. They had some turnover issues in the second half, but they forced plenty of turnovers too. The stats were very similar. If there was one black eye tonight for the Lady Vikings, 22 missed free throws.
Yeah, that's a lot.
11 out of 33. And they still won by 4. So, if they had just shot 50% from the free throw line, the game wouldn't have been close at the end. So I'd spend a lot of hours at the free throw line and, just like I said, use this win to kind of catapult them the rest of the way.
I agree. Well, it looks like we had a little bit longer break between games, so you might need a little bit longer break before the start of the boys.
Let's Karen, why don't you bring it back to us at about, let's do 7:50 for the start of our pregame for the boys contest. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Got a big win over the Lady Grizzlies in our opening contest, and now it's the 1-15 Viking boys getting set to tackle the 10-7 Labette County Grizzlies. Grizzlies coached by Brad Argabright. Of course, the Vikings coached by Anthony Houck. Tony, things didn't go so well for the Vikings when these teams met back in December, but it's a new year, it's a new night, new game for the Vikes, and man, one thing I would like to see the Vikings do is just to see that ball go through the basket. They have really, 21 points up at Fort Scott. They have really struggled at times to put points on the board, and we've watched a lot of basketball games over the years, and it just seems like if you just see it go through the basket a couple of times, then all of a sudden everybody relaxes.
Yep.
And it's not just good for the guy that makes the shot; it's good for the entire team. And the Vikings, they can play athletically. They can hang with LCHS. They just need to play solid defense. But I think the real key will be whether or not they can get their offense to click for, if not for 4 quarters, then maybe we can get it going for 3 out of the 4.
I agree. Yeah, that game back in December, if I remember right, Coach Argabright got mad at the starters, pulled them out.
Yep.
And the Vikings got to within 6 with about, I want to say, 6 or 7 minutes to go in the game, and then put them back in, and then ended up being about, was it 18-point win?
Something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't
71-43, I believe, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay.
28.
So, yeah, I mean, it kind of got away from there at the end.
Right.
But I mean, the Vikings held with them for a while, but I agree. We have to make some shots. I think we need to start shooting some more threes.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Man, if we can shoot even 30%, 30-40% from 3, I mean, launch 15 threes, see what happens,
Yeah.
I mean, what's it going to hurt?
I can't argue with that, because when you're sitting at 1-15 with 0 wins in league play, I've never been a big fan of living and dying by the 3, but when you're sitting at 1-15, I don't think it would be bad strategy, and we're not talking about coming down and jacking up at 3 every possession within the first 5 seconds of the shot clock. But we do have some. With all of our offensive struggles, we have several guys that can knock it down from deep, and it's kind of like free throws. The more you shoot, the better feel you're going to have for it.
Yeah, if you get that feel and start just knocking them down. But with that being said, Nash, Bates.
Yeah, they have some athletes on the other side.
They knock down the threes.
Yeah,
like it's free throws. They've had their way with the threes as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up. Hopefully we can make a showing here tonight.
Yeah, maybe the Lady Vikes getting that win will kind of encourage the boys to come out and play hard. And, it's been, let's face it, Tony, it's been about the roughest year on the boys' side in, I'd say probably 20 years.
Yeah. It's been tough.
But, kudos to the kids for playing hard and hanging in there. And we'll just see how it goes tonight. LC to 10 wins, and I was looking at their schedule. They have a legitimate shot at going into Sub-State with 15 wins.
Wow, that's impressive.
That'll give them a pretty good seed if that plays out. So it's been a good year for Coach Argabright and the Grizzlies. Vikings at this point really just playing for pride. I mean, it's going to be almost impossible, Tony, for them to even qualify for Sub-State at this point. I think they are 3 games behind the 17th seeded team out of the 18 teams. So
that's tough.
Anyway, it looks like we're getting close to tonight's national anthem, so that'll wrap it up for the Tank Connection pregame show. We will step away for a 2-minute commercial break, and then we'll be back with more. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more.
The starting lineups over the public address. Vikes are going to go with Andrew Houck, Deshaun Pleasant, Andre Ford, Jason Shaw, and Connor Largent. Can't see all the Grizzlies starters, but they are going to go with 5'8" senior Keegan Bates. They will also be starting 6'1" junior Nolan Nash. Barrett Heston, 6'1" senior, also in the starting lineup. And the big guy, 6'4" junior Tucker Rush. I think Kane Nash is the 5th starter for the Grizzlies. So again, it was by the time the final buzzer sounded, pretty easy win up at Parsons High School for the Grizzlies. So we will see. The Vikings can have a better run at it tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to get out to a hot start. Try to, like we said earlier, try to knock down some threes. Try to stay in this ball game in this first half. They do not want to get down big early because it'll get ugly quick.
Yeah, it's imperative that they have a good start, because this is it's a Grizzly team that they're not the kind of team that's going to put up 90 points, but their offense can get to clicking, and they can put together some runs and put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. Grizzlies will be in their home white, Vikings in their traveling black, and we are just about ready For opening tip, Kane Nash, a 5'10 junior, going up against 6'4 senior Connor Largent, and we are ready for basketball here at Labette County High School. Vikings looking for their second win of the year, and they have the opening possession. Ford with it. Grizzlies will open up in a straight man-to-man. Hauk hands off to Shaw. Now to Largent. In the corner to Ford. Penetrates. Out to Hauk for 3. There it is. Tony, that's just what we talked about in the pregame. The Vikings come out, knock down an early 3.
Yeah, I love it.
So they lead it 3-0, just underway. 7.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Nash gives it off to Heston. Turnaround from about 10 feet is short, and Hauk has the rebound for the Vikes. Shaw into the front court. Coach Hauk says, hey, slow things down a little bit. Run the offense. Pleasant with it. Gets it down to Largent. He's got a smaller man on him. Kicks it over to Shaw for a 3. Off the mark, no good. And Rush with a nice seal off, and rebound. And then a silly turnover by the Grizzlies.
We'll take it.
They do like to run. They are pretty good when they get out in transition. They're going to pick up the full court press. Ford needs some help. And gets it to Hauk. Now to Largent on the left wing. Vikes leading at 3-0, 6:40 to go in quarter number 1. Hauk guarded by Nash. Gives it off to Shaw. To Largent. Pleasant in the corner. Goes baseline. Little floater. He's going to get the roll. Pleasant hasn't scored a lot this year for the Vikes, but he gets an early basket, and Parsons leads at 5-0. 6:20 to go in quarter number 1. Nice drive and short, but there's Rush, an offensive board and a putback. He's a big kid under the basket.
Yes,
he is. Hard to handle. So 5-2, Vikes by 3. About 6 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Hauk at the top of the key. Now Pleasant right back to Hauk. Over to Ford. He's guarded by Kane Nash. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Vikes with the ball in the 3-point lead. Shaw drives, gets stuffed, and it's taken by Bates. Bates looking to push the action. Gives it up, and now a steal. Ford has it. Can he outrun the defense? He's going to try. Boy, a lot of contact, no call, and here come the Grizzlies at the other end. Little Euro step, and shot's going to go for Keegan Bates. 5-4, Vikes lead by 1, 5:15 to go in our first quarter. Vikes do a good job breaking the press. Ford guarded by Bates. 5 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Ford gets a screen. Nice penetration over the big man. Can't get it. Battle for the loose ball. And I think they got Largent with the foul, sure enough. So 4:51 to go in quarter number 1. It's 5-4 Vikes. Hauk heads to the bench. The Grizzlies with a chance to have their first lead of the night. Bates calls out the play, walks the ball into the front court. Gives it off to Nash. Now to Heston. Nash. It's to penetrate, bad pass. Morton has the steal for the Vikes. Picks up his dribble. Nice pass down low to Largent. Couple of big bodies down there. And Largent gets fouled by Tucker Rush.
Yeah, I like the ball movement. Yeah, there's a lot of good things happening right now for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's been a good start. However, the first free throw by Largent, no good. He will have one more. Be nice to get Rush in some foul trouble. He didn't score very well in the first game, but he is tough down in the paint. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound by Morton. Vikes will reset. Ford Has it poked away. It's a steal. Nash has it, kicks it out for an open three. No good. Bates thought he got fouled, no call. Shaw quickly up ahead to Morton. Well, he needs to get rid of it, and he does to Ford. He'll try a three. No good. Long rebound, though, for the Vikes. Shaw will reset. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Vikes lead up 5-4. Shaw needs help. Out to Largent. Down low to Morton. Morton goes up over the smaller man and missed it. And Rush pulls it out for the Grizzlies. Bates. Over to Heston now. Nash with it. At the elbow. Kicks it out to Heston for three. Short. And Morton has it for the Vikes. So both teams have gone cold here. And a foul out near half court on Heston.
Yeah, 2 for 6 for LC, 2 for 8 for the Vikings, so neither team shooting real great.
Largent will get a breather, replaced by 6'5 senior Cole Kennett. Hauk back into the lineup, replacing Pleasant. Vikes had a quick start, scored the first 5 points. Now the Grizzlies have ran off the last 4, but we've been stuck at 5-4 for a couple of minutes now. Vikes get it into Hauk, hands it off to the point guard, Ford. 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Ford still with it, dribbles to the near side, hands off to Shaw. The senior looking to make a move, puts it up in the paint, couldn't get the roll. Nice rebound by Kennett, and he scores. Kennett, the biggest guy on the Viking roster. 7-4, and the Vikes have a steal. Ford out ahead of the pack. Got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Ford versus Keegan Bates. That's a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, Ford's young, but man, he's scrappy.
So first foul on Bates and third team foul on the Grizzlies here in the opening quarter. Free throw is good. 5'8 sophomore will have one more. 8-4. Vikes on top. Largent back in, replacing Kennett. Shaw takes a seat. So it's Pleasant, Hauk, Ford, Morton, and Largent on the floor for the Vikes. Ford's second free throw is good. Sophomores playing with some confidence here in the early going, and the Vikes lead at 9-4, but they leave a man wide open in the corner, and that's an easy three for Colton Weil, who just checked in, 5'10 junior. Defensive breakdown that time by the Vikes. 9-7. They're in some trouble out at half court. They get it to Morton. Oh, nice look ahead to Pleasant, and he scores off the glass. That's the way to beat a team that's trying to trap you. 11-7, Vikes by 4. 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Bates, nice drive, but he missed it. Boy, he's got a ton of energy. Just came up short on the layup. Hauk to Largent. Back to Hauk. Out top to Ford. 4-point lead for the Vikes with 1:35 to go in quarter number 1. Ford reverses direction, gives it off to Pleasant. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pleasant down low, it's knocked out of bounds and touched last by the Grizzlies. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nash and Heston checking back in for the Grizzlies. Like Bates and Nolan Nash head to the bench. So the Vikes need to be aware, just 7 seconds on the shot clock. Vikes have the ball and a 4-point lead. Out to Morton, gets around one man, dishes it, and oh, the layup missed. They get it back, and second try, good, goes down for Connor Largent. Gets his first basket, and the Vikes lead by 6, just over a minute to play in our opening quarter. Nash running the point. Now Heston has it. Ball poked away, and it was touched last by the Grizzlies. It's a turnover. And we're taught a little jawing out there. Carson Lamb, I think, had some words for Andrew Houck. I didn't see Houck really do much in retaliation. Zone press here by the Grizzlies. Vikes get it into the front court. 6-point lead for the Vikes. Oh, did he step on the sideline? Wow.
It's only the second turnover by the Vikes.
Yeah, Vikes have played a pretty clean first quarter.
That's a bad time for the turnover because we could have ran some clock and have a 6-point lead. They've been doing really good, running a lot of clock before getting their shots off.
Yeah, it's been a good first quarter for the Vikes. Kane Nash out top for the Grizzlies. 35 seconds to go in the quarter, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Carson Lamb looks to drive. Good pass underneath. Shot missed. Second try no good. And nice rebound by Largent. Vikes 20 seconds. They could hold for the last shot. That's what Coach Houck wants. Shaw with it. 15 seconds. Oh, he dribbles it off his foot. And it's a steal and a layup at the other end for the Grizzlies. Heston lays it in. Vikes have 5 seconds to work with. Will they get the shot off? They don't know how much time's left. Morton does, and the shot is no good, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Vikings 13 and the Grizzlies 9. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Viking basketball on B93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
And we're back live at Harrison Gymnasium, Labette County High School. 13-9, Vikes have the lead as we get ready for quarter number 2. Grizzlies have the first possession. Vikes come out in a zone. Be careful here. The Grizzlies have some sharp shooters, and they're going to launch a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Oh, nice hustle rebound by Ford. He got pushed. No call. Gets a screen out top from Kennett. Vikes looking to build on their 4-point lead. They get it down low. Kennett goes up, got blocked. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. You know, Tony, because of that injury he had earlier in the year, he has just not played a lot of minutes. But he's been a nice addition. You know, he gives Largent a breather when he needs it. And this is offensively, this is about the most active I've seen Kennett this season. His first free throw is good. And for being such a big guy, I have noticed he does have a pretty soft touch at the free throw line.
He does.
So 3 points for the 6'5 senior. Second one, that one's going to be a little off the mark and run down by the Grizzlies. So 14-9, 5-point lead for the Vikes, 7:25 to go in the first half. Vikes stay in the zone from the right wing, 3-pointer, no good, and the Vikes able to box out and get the rebound. So Grizzlies a little cold from the outside here in the first half. Shaw with it. 3-pointer now by Houck. In and out, no good, but an offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Largent's going to try again, and he scores, and he's fouled by Rush.
Wow.
Vikes just outworking the Grizzlies on that possession.
2 offensive rebounds on that possession.
Oof. Well, I thought it was on rush. It looks like, yeah, there they finally put it up. So that is second person on the 6'4" junior. Biggest lead of the night for the Vikes at 16-9. Connor Largent with 4 points. Free throw is good. 17-9. Vikes lead by 8. Bates swings it over to Kane and Nash right back. Now they get it in the corner.
It should have been a travel.
Now it's close to a travel. A three-pointer from the far side, no good. And another great rebound.
Could have been a foul there on Bates.
By Largent. I tell you this, having both big guys out there for the Vikes is giving the Grizzlies some trouble. Kennett hands off to Shaw. Vikes looking for a double-digit lead on this trip. They get it down to Kennett. Oh, they said he traveled, but he was dribbling, and that's what Coach Houck is saying. Tony, we've seen that called just a few times over the years, and I just don't understand that.
Yeah, he put it on the floor.
And, you know, here again, we're kind of in the corner. If you're watching on the live stream, you have the same angle as Tony and I, so we certainly could have missed something that the official saw, but sure looked like he had just taken a dribble and got called for traveling. Vikes stay in the 1-2-2 zone. Maybe it might even be actually a 1-3-1 that we saw them break out against Baxter Springs. From the corner, three-pointer off the mark, no good this time. Run down by the Grizzlies, but they missed the shot, and the Vikes have the loose ball. Another chance for a double-digit lead on this trip for the Vikes. Kennett at the top of the key. Finds it, his big man. Down low is Largent for the layup, and we have a timeout on the floor. Big to big, working very well for the Vikes here in the first half. They lead at 19-9.
Yeah, they're putting some scare into them.
Yeah, 30-second timeout by the Grizzlies. We'll take advantage of the break in the action to say thank you to some of our sponsors: Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services, Day and Zimmerman, Idea Tech, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier and Meister, also Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Bank, Parsons Educational Foundation, Bowen Pharmacy, Roy's Auto Service, Wood Insurance Center, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Parsons District Schools, and also Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, bringing you Viking basketball this season. So it is a 10-point lead for the Vikes. 19-9. Grizzlies have possession, but they're in a little bit of shock right now, I think. Nice spin move in the paint by Bates. Gives it off to Good. Tough shot in the paint. He got it. Camden Good. Much needed basket for the Grizzlies. And did we take steps? Shaw took steps in the backcourt, and there was really nobody guarding him, Tony.
I don't understand that, yeah.
So the Vikes need to reset on defense now. 8-point lead for the Vikes, 19-11, 5:22 in the first half. Open three from the corner. It's off the mark, no good. Oh, but tipped out. The Grizzlies still have it. Now they almost lose it. Who's got it? Morton has it for the Vikes. He needs to slow things up.
He's handed off to Ford.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go in the half. Vikes with the ball in an 8-point lead. Ford pushes off. That could have been an offensive foul. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Ford still has it out at half court. Now hands off to Largent. Largent to Ford. It's in the paint. Out to Largent. He'll launch a three. It was short. It looked good, but it was left it a little short. Quick outlet at the other end. Three-pointer on the way. No good, but the Vikes weren't there for the rebound. Boy, a miss, and the Vikes get it. The Vikes kind of caught a break on that one. Looked like that was going to be a pretty easy putback for the Grizzlies. 19-11. Points have been hard to come by for the LCHS here in the first half. Morton hands off to Ford. Step back three. Oh, he can't get the roll.
Gonna get the rebound.
Yep,
yes.
the Vikes run it down in the corner. Morton has it. Now Shaw will try a three. Got the roll. And the Vikes have doubled up the Grizzlies here in the first half, 22-11, 3:45 to go in quarter number 2. Nash hands off to Good. Out to Bates. Ball tipped away, touched last. They said by the Grizzlies, but it's going to be overturned, and I agree with that call. I think it was tapped out by the Vikings. So now Kennett will replace Largent. Morton heads to the bench, replaced by Pleasant. Pleasant, Kennett, Shaw, Houck, and Ford out on the floor for the Vikes. Grizzlies inbounding from underneath their own basket. Now they're maybe trying to reset the shot clock, possibly. I don't know. No, I'm not really sure what they're doing, because they shouldn't reset the shot clock. I think they were just making sure it was right. So 3:36 to go in the half. Vikes lead at 22-11. Bates looking, finds an open teammate in the corner, and the three-pointer is good. Heston knocks it down. Boy, did the Grizzlies need that one. 22-14, Vikes by 8, and the Grizzlies are really going to turn up the defensive pressure. They knock it out of bounds. Nobody even close to shooting free throws yet in this quarter. 2 fouls on the Grizzlies, 0 on the Vikings. Shaw having trouble getting it in. Instead, he just throws it off. Good. Shaw there on the far sideline. And now here comes Morton into the Viking lineup, replacing Houck. Vikes couldn't have really asked for a better first half right now, leading by 8 to a team that beat them by 28 a couple of months ago. Vikes get it into Ford. Still man-to-man defense by the Grizzlies. Morton wants to drive. Oh, he couldn't get the roll. Offensive rebound. Second try by Kennett, no good, and then a foul on the Vikes. Wow, Tony, couple of chances there for the Vikes. Just couldn't get the roll.
Yeah, that's too bad, because that was an easy bucket there.
Largent up off the bench, and he will replace Cole Kennett. 3:08 to go in the first half. 22-14 is your score. Vikings leading the Grizzlies. Parsons just 1-15 on the year, looking to spring a big upset on their arch rival. Nash, nice drive. Can't get it to go. That looked like over the back, but it's going to be an offensive rebound. Then a three-pointer, no good. And rebounded by Shaw. Shaw into the front court. Boy, this is a tight man-to-man defense right now by the Grizzlies. Nice crossover by Shaw. Gets into the paint. Can't score. And who's going to get the loose ball? Vikes have it in the backcourt. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, great move by Ford. It's among the trees. Can't score, but that should reset the shot clock. Three-pointer by Morton. It's good.
Big time.
Morton knocks it down. We have a timeout on the floor with your score. Parsons 25, Labette County 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Been a great first half for the Parsons Vikings. Double-digit lead over the Grizzlies, unexpected. 25-14, Parsons on top, 2:16 to go in the first half. Tony, we wanted to see some three-pointers go down for the Vikes, and they've got 3 of them tonight. Houck, Morton, and Shaw have all hit. Here come the Grizzlies into the front court. Colton Wheel with it. Hands off to Nash. Nash almost lost it. Finds a teammate under the basket. That looked like steps. Instead, a little floater in the lane. Maybe been partially blocked, and the Vikings have it. Morton on the move. He needs to look out. Oh, is that going to call that travel? I don't know. That was not a traveling violation. What do you think, Tony? From what I could see, that just all he essentially did was slow up his pace a little bit, and what really hurts is that he hit the floater.
Yeah,
the basket was good. Grizzlies down by 11. The minute 40 to go in the first half. Carson Lamb at the top of the key. Double team. Now he gets it off to Nash. Nice drive. Oh, blocked by Largent. He can't believe it. He better be careful. He might get a technical. But I can understand why he's upset. Here again, yeah. You know, he doesn't show a lot of emotion, Tony, so when he reacts like that, that tells me that block was all ball. Instead, 2 free throws coming for the Grizzlies.
That's the first free throw shot by them.
Yeah, and it's no good. Wheel has 3 points, couldn't get the roll. Largent heads to the bench, replaced by Kennett. Second free throw is good. So it's a 10-point lead for the Vikes at 25-15. Minute 26 to go in the first half. Ford cut off around the top of the key. Still has his dribble alive. Hands off to Morton. Morton hands off to Pleasant. Pleasant needs some help. Finds Ford. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Ford finds a man open in the corner. Three-pointer no good, and a rebound on the weak side by the Grizzlies, and then a silly foul on the Vikings. Shaw picks up his first.
I have the Labette County 2 for 13 shooting in this quarter.
Yeah, they have really struggled offensively. They can get it down to single digits on this trip. Little floater in the lane, no good, knocked out by the Grizzlies. So 45 seconds. Vikes just need to go down, run their offense here. They don't have to run the shot clock down to 5 seconds or anything. Just run their offense here. Try to build on this 10-point lead. Ford gets around his man. Scoop shot, no good, and it's rebounded by the Grizzlies. Here they go in transition. Nice pass, and then a block at the other end, but a foul. And I couldn't tell on that either. It looked awfully clean. There may have been some contact. But we'll have free throws coming with 20 seconds to go in the half. Pleasant picks up his first and the team's fourth. Nolan Nash looking for his first point. It's a 10-point lead right now for the Vikes. Free throw is good. You know, Coach Houck will want his team to hold for the last shot here, assuming there's not an offensive rebound in case of a miss. This one is going to somehow spins out. How did it not go down?
I don't know.
So it's a 9-point lead for the Vikes. 14 seconds to go in the half. Shaw beats the double team. Looks up at the clock. 7 seconds to go. And he gets fouled. Coach Argabright says that Shaw hooked his defender but didn't get the call. So the Vikes have 4.6 seconds to work with. That foul was on Camden Good, his first. And Coach Houck wants a 30-second timeout. He wants to draw up a play. Tony, if the Vikes come up with a score here, they're going to go into the locker room with a double-digit lead over a team that just absolutely throttled them back in December.
Yeah, I think they almost looked like in that first quarter, like they were just kind of walking through. Labette County was just thinking that we're just going to lay down and just let them just like walk all over us. And the Vikings have played with a lot of heart. Just definitely a different team than we've seen. In the last few weeks.
They have played with a lot of energy tonight. When these teams played back in December, LC led at halftime 35-18. So they had a 17-point lead, and now the Vikes with a chance to have a double-digit lead over the Grizzlies going into the locker room down here at LCHS. It's going to be Ford throwing it in. Looking.
Got to get it in.
Gets it to Shaw. Finds it Morton for a guarded three. No good, and halftime is here with your score. Parsons 25 and the Grizzlies 16. We'll take a 3-minute break. Be back with the Eye Care Associate halftime report. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
The Grizzlies by a score of 25-16. The Vikes were just tenacious on the boards in the first half, forced several turnovers. and knocked down enough shots. And really, Tony, it was more than anything the defense.
Oh yeah,
you know, holding LC to 16 points is no easy task.
Yeah, they played super good. I mean, shooting's not great, but I mean they're 9 for 28, 32%.
Yeah.
Labette County 6 for 26, 23%. We've actually had more shots at the basket than them, which I probably can go back and there haven't been very many games we took more shots at the basket this year than the other team. And like you said, rebounds, we had 9 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds. They had 7 and 12. Both teams had 5 turnovers apiece, so even there, we were 4 for 7 from free throws. They were 2 for 4. So, I mean, if we can just keep playing with the tenacity that we have, I feel like you said it, you know, with the girls winning, that kind of puts a spark in those boys. They're like,
I think so.
We don't want to get ran out of this building after after our girls won. So I think that's I just hope we can keep the momentum going into the second half.
Yeah, me too. Nobody in serious foul trouble for either team. 7 guys in the scoring column for the Vikes in the first half, so obviously very balanced scoring. It was the 6'4" senior Connor Largent leading the way with 7. Deshaun Pleasant has 4, 3 points apiece for Hauk, Morton, Shaw, and Kennett, and then 2 points for the point guard, Andre Ford. And then for the Grizzlies, they were led by Barrett Heston with 5. Colton Wheel has 4, 2 points apiece for Bates, Good, and Tucker Rush, and then 1 point for Nolan Nash. So 25-16. Again, this is a team, the Grizzlies, that beat the Vikings 71-43 just 2 months ago.
If you're going to tell me Nolan Nash is going to have 1 point and Kagan Bates is going to have 2 points, and then the big guy only has 2 points, I mean, I would say you're insane.
You know, and
you know, it's just
it's very unexpected. And you know, I guess what's worth mentioning, Tony, you know, Cole Kennett didn't play in that first matchup, and he's not the kind of guy that's going to put up a lot of points, but he's another big body for
he disrupts the lanes.
Disrupts. He takes up a lot of space in the paint. He's a good rebounder. Doesn't really hurt you on offense because he doesn't handle the ball that much. So, and then we mentioned earlier in the first half, you know, Largent, they really haven't had a guy to spell Largent, you know, when he needs a breather. And, you know, and obviously he would have to come out occasionally, but you would take, you know, you might be replacing a 6'4" guy with a 6-footer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, instead you're just rotating in 6'4" and 6'5", and then occasionally Coach Hauk will put them both out there. And really, those are some of the best offensive sets the Vikings had in the first half when they were able to have Largent and Kennett working together.
Yeah, big guy to big guy one time for a layup. So, yeah, I mean, it's I'm sure Labette County's getting a chewing in the locker room right now. Their coach is probably telling them, hey, you guys came in here thinking you're going to run these guys out of this gym, and you guys are getting embarrassed at the moment.
Yeah.
So you guys better show up in the second half. I mean, I can guarantee you those are some of the words that's being said in that locker room. And,
you know, I agree with you. And with nobody in serious foul trouble, while the Grizzlies played a really tight man-to-man defense, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more full-court press from them coming out of the locker room, try to get some turnovers and easy baskets. So we'll just have to see how things play out. Parsons Vikings looking for their second win of the year and their first win in the SEK. They lead it over the Grizzlies 25-16. That'll wrap it up for our Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. We will take a 1-minute commercial break, and then we'll be back with the second half. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
And we're back live at Labette County High School. Almost time for the second half. Vikings leading the Grizzlies 25-16. I want to work in a quick thank you to the rest of our sponsors bringing you Viking basketball in the 2025-26 season. We want to say thank you to Commercial Bank, Clemens Insurance Agency, Tank Connection, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Labette Community College, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Health. Thank you to all of our sponsors this season. Grizzlies have sent out their starting five: Kane Nash, Keegan Bates, Nolan Nash, Heston, and Tucker Rush. Same for the Vikes. They'll go with Houck, Largent, Pleasant, Ford, and Shaw. Vikes will have the first possession of the second half, and we are ready for more basketball. Vikes having trouble getting it in. They finally do to Largent. Couple of dribbles by the big man, hands it off to Ford, the point guard. And now Ford being guarded by Heston. He was guarded by Bates a lot. It's like a lot of switching being done here by the Grizzlies, and a foul on Rush, and that is his third.
That's a
big moment.
I don't know if it's a makeup call, but that's not a foul.
Not a lot of contact.
Wow.
Vikes get it in. Shaw looking to penetrate. Now finds Largent. Goes up. Oh, he missed it. He hesitated.
He wanted to get that fourth foul on Rush.
Should have just gone straight up with it.
Man.
Long three at the other end is good. Good start to the second half for the Grizzlies. Nolan Nash knocks down a big three, and just like that, it's only a 6-point lead for the Vikes, 25-19. They're going to call traveling for Ford. I thought he was able to maintain his pivot foot, but the officials saw it differently. So the Grizzlies needed a fast start, and that's what they were getting right here. Forced the turnover. They've already outscored the Vikes 3-zip here in the opening minute. Three-pointer from the corner. No good, but the very strange angle when it came off the rim, the Vikings weren't able to corral it, and it's going to stay with the Grizzlies. Tough break for the Vikes. Bates from the baseline to throw it in. Gets it way out top to Nolan Nash. 25-19 is your score. Vikes by 6. Three-pointer is around and off, no good. And Largent has another rebound. Dangerous pass, but the Vikes still have possession. Ford with it. Coach Houck directing traffic. Ford looking to make a move. Gets cut off in the paint. Off to Shaw. Plenty of time on the shot clock. And an illegal screen on Ford.
There's no reason for it.
So the Vikes played a great first half, a little sluggish here in the start of the third quarter. Morton will replace Pleasant in the Viking lineup. 25-19 is your score. Vikes on top. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Keegan Bates into the front court. Over here on the near side. Swings it out top to Nolan Nash. Nice drive up over everybody. Missed it. And then probably a foul on Morton. Right now it seems like the Grizzlies are maybe out hustling the Vikes just a bit here in the opening part of the third quarter. Morton picks up his first personal and the team's second here in the third quarter. Inbound play, shot no good, but a foul on Largent and 2 free throws coming.
I think it's on Hauk. It's on Hauk.
Yep, you are correct. They're going to get Hauk. Just his first. 2 free throws coming for Heston. He is the Grizzlies' leading scorer with 5 points. His first trip to the free throw line is good. So the Grizzlies creeping closer now, 25-20, Vikes by 5, 6:09 to play in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. Vikes need a basket. It's been a slow start. They've been outscored 5-0 here in the second half. Grizzlies trying to trap out at half court. Shaw to Hauk, and he stepped on the sideline for the second time tonight.
That's 3 turnovers already for the Vikes. They had 5 the whole first half.
Yeah, been a rough third quarter so far for the Vikes. Bates calls out the play. He gets into the front court. Gets around his man. Kicks it out for a 3. It's way off the mark by Heston. Nice rebound by Morton. Gives it off to the senior, Jason Shaw. He's going to get trapped out at half court. Needs some help. Gets it to Ford. Gets bumped. Nice pass underneath, and laying it in is Pleasant. Nice play by the Vikes. Ford with the assist. 6-point lead for the Vikes. At the other end, a floater goes. Oh, they're going to call a foul as well? I can't believe it. It was a great shot, but why is there a foul? I don't understand that call.
Yeah, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Nash gets the basket to go, and it is the second personal on Shaw. And man, with 5:16 to go in the third quarter, that is already the 4th foul on the Vikings. So it's going to be free throws the rest of the way here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they only shot 4 the whole first half.
Yeah. Going to get the roll on the free throw. 6 points in this quarter for Nolan Nash. Grizzlies back in it. 27-24, Vikes lead by 3. Vikes being too passive against these traps. Now kind of a pass that was telegraphed, and it's going to be stolen by Nolan Nash. Kicks it out. A 3-pointer for the tie is good. Coach Hauk may want a timeout. No, in fact, it's a timeout by the Grizzlies. Kane Nash knocks it down, and the Grizzlies just needed less than half of the third quarter to erase that deficit. And we are tied at 27 points apiece. Tony, they have outscored the Vikings 11-2 in the third quarter.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I just hope we could. I was hoping we could hang with the lead for a little bit longer, but we just not playing as aggressive as we were in the first half. Not even close. Yeah, that's tough.
Grizzlies come back out of their timeout huddle. Vikes got the better of the Grizzlies in the first half, led 27-16 at the break, but it's been all Grizzlies here in the third quarter, and we are tied at 27 points apiece. See if the Vikings can regroup. It's going to be Ford, Shaw, Pleasant, Morton, and Largent out on the floor for the Vikings. And it looks like maybe a 1-3-1 half-court trap is probably what we're looking at here out of the timeout. Ford with it. Gets it to Largent. He's in trouble on the baseline. Ball is going to be nearly stolen. It's going to be a tie-up situation, and it will go over to the Grizzlies. Coach Argabright and the Grizzly bench fired up. Coach Houck talking about the foul differential, I believe, here in this quarter. Bates into the front court, trying to give the Grizzlies the lead. Nice drive. Couldn't get it, but an offensive rebound. Oh, and an acrobatic shot goes down for Heston. Grizzlies have come back to take the lead, 29-27 over the Vikes. 4:12 to go in the third quarter. Ball knocked away. It's a steal. And then a foul on the layup. And 2 free throws coming. Vikes not adjusting to this 1-3-1 half-court trap. Hayden Wetherill goes to the line to shoot 2. He has not scored. This is his first trip to the line. It's been all Grizzlies here in the third quarter, and the free throw is no good. And a timeout called by Parsons. So 29-27, Grizzlies lead by 2, 4:09 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on B93.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back, everybody. We'll see if the Vikings can regroup after a tremendous first half. They've been outscored here in the third quarter by the Grizzlies 13-2. One more free throw coming for Wetherill of LC, trying to give the Grizzlies a 3-point lead. Coach Houck still giving one of the officials an earful. I'm really not sure what it's referring to, Tony, but the only thing I can figure out is the foul differential.
Yeah.
Free throw goes down, and it's a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies at 30-27. Ford to Shaw.
Yeah, we're not doing anything like we were doing in the first half.
Kick it over to Pleasant. Now to Shaw. Ford splits the defense. Tough shot, doesn't go, and it's rebounded out by the Grizzlies. Nash with it. Loses his dribble, and who's going to get the loose ball? The Grizzlies. Heston on the left wing, gets it out top to Bates. Grizzlies with the ball and a 3-point lead. The deep three is going to be short, but it's a long rebound to the Grizzlies, and shot no good, and the Vikings finally corral the loose ball. Grizzlies look like they've switched back to a man-to-man. Pleasant, tough shot. Not really the shot the Vikes wanted, I don't think. Here come the Grizzlies. Nash with it. Almost took steps. Bates penetrates over everybody. He scores. Bates with 4 points, and it is a 5-point lead for the Grizzlies. They have outscored the Vikes 15-2 in this quarter. For what it's worth, actually 16-2. I did my math wrong. 32-27, 5-point lead for the Vikes. Or rather, 5-point lead for the Grizzlies. Vikes have really been out of sorts. You knew the Grizzlies were going to start shooting the ball better, but the Vikes have just been out of sorts on the offensive end here.
Yeah, they're not doing anything like they were doing the first
And they
half.
just threw it away. Pleasant threw it right into the bench.
5 turnovers here in the quarter. They had 5 in the whole first half.
Wow, Coach Houck is beside himself. Vikes have to settle back in here, make sure this thing doesn't get out of control. They played so well in the first half. Wheel with it at the top of the key. Three-pointer off the mark, no good, but another offensive board for the Grizzlies. The Vikes rebounded so well in the first half. Another three-pointer is good. Wheel now has 7 points, 35-27. From down by 9 to up 8 and a near steal. The Vikes get it back. Shaw to Houck to Pleasant. Now over to Shaw. Vikes almost threw it away. Nice job by Kennett to save the possession. Shaw for a guarded 3. Good. Boy, the Vikes needed that in a big way. And a timeout on the floor called by Coach Houck. 35-30, LC by 5. Minute 34 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Well, it's been all Grizzlies here in the third quarter, but a big three-pointer just before the timeout by 6'1" senior Jason Shaw. Just the Vikes' second basket of the half. 35-30, Grizzlies lead by 5. 94 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tony, Vikes really need to play solid basketball here to close out the third quarter and go into that fourth quarter feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, they definitely lost the momentum. They just need to get it back.
Nice look underneath, but a little bunny is missed. Vikes catch a break. Shaw loses his dribble. He's going to run it down. Vikes down by 5. Kennett has it out at half court. Big man takes 3 dribbles, hands off to Houck. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Houck loses his dribble. They're going to call him for traveling. He actually fell down, and with a minute 1 to go in the third quarter, Grizzlies have it. And we have a whistle. Maybe an injury. I'm not sure what happened. But 59 seconds left in the quarter. Grizzlies with the ball and a 5-point lead. Again, they have outscored the Vikes 19-5 here in the third quarter. And play has resumed. Bates into the front court. Vikes, they've gone to a zone. Grizzlies try to attack it with a corner 3. No good, and it went out of bounds over to the Vikes. Vikes big underdogs coming into this game. They actually had a 9-point lead at half, 25-16.
The big part of this quarter, 6 turnovers for the Vikings, 0 for Labette County in this quarter.
Wow, that's huge.
They have shot 16 shots to our 5.
And Grizzlies might be going back to a trap. Yep, back to the 1-3-1 that gave the Vikes fits. And a near steal. Kennett saves the possession. Now Houck's trapped in the corner. It's out to Pleasant. Now to Largent. Shaw wants another three. No good, and it's rebounded by the Grizzlies. They can hold for the last shot if they want to. Instead, they're going to launch a quick three at the other end, and it's good. Big quarter for Wheel with 2 threes. 8-point lead for the Grizzlies at 38-30. Vikes with 7 seconds to work with. Shaw gets it out to Houck for a three. Got it! Big shot at the end of the third quarter. That'll give the Vikes a little bit of momentum going into the decisive fourth quarter. LC with a big third quarter has a 5-point lead over the Vikes. It's 38-33. Grizzlies on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Viking basketball on B93.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Gives the Vikings life, and the Vikings do get the first possession in the fourth quarter. So it's a 5-point lead for the Grizzlies, 38-33 as we get going in the fourth quarter. Here we go. 1-3-1 trap by the Grizzlies. Ford with it. Corner three by Houck. Air ball, but it's run down by Ford. The shot clock is not even running. Shot clock was stuck on 35, and it shouldn't have. And the scoreboard isn't running either, Tony. It's only 1 second ran off the game clock, so they're just going to have to guess.
About 14, 15 seconds, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's no way anybody could possibly know. I'm not exactly sure how that would happen. I don't know if it was just a mechanical error. I've always wondered what they do if a scoreboard goes haywire in the middle of the game. So we don't know how much time's left in the quarter, but we do know that the score is 38-33. LC leading by 5. They knocked, they just couldn't hit anything in the first half, but they knocked down 4 threes in the third quarter.
They just took 10 seconds off.
Seemed like it was probably more than that, Tony, but
yeah,
like you said, all you can do is guess.
I was thinking 14, but.
So here we go. Vikes still have possession. They get it into Shaw in the corner. Down to Largent. The big man goes up, gets fouled, and go to the line to shoot 2. And that's what I'd like to see a lot of here in the fourth quarter, just pounding the ball down low, especially when Rush is out of the game. And speaking of Rush, he's going to check in after this first free throw. Largent, 7 points on the night. He's 1 out of 3 from the free throw line, make it 2 out of 4. Vikes big underdogs in this game, and, they had that great first half, not so great in the third quarter, but if they can just hang around, get this to the last couple of minutes.
You never know.
You never know. Second free throw is going to be too hard and rebounded by the athletic Keegan Bates. 4-point lead for the Grizzlies. They try a quick three at the other end, and it's good. Nash knocks it down. He is in double figures now with 10. And a quick timeout by the Grizzlies. 41-34, they go up by 7. So, Tony, after they were ice cold most of the first half, Grizzlies have just caught fire. They're playing with so much confidence right now.
Yeah, they're definitely turned the corner.
They've outscored the Vikes 25-9 here in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew that they couldn't stay down the entire game.
Right.
I just was hoping that we could hang with them just a little bit longer, but I still think we got a shot. We just got to knock down some shots.
Yeah, there's a ton of time left. 7:37 to go in our ball game, but the Vikes are going to have to just clean things up on both ends of the floor. They've been a little iffy against the 1-3-1 trap that the Grizzlies have been throwing at them from time to time. And, you know, sometimes the team just gets hot from the three-point line, but let's face it, Tony, some of those three-pointers were about as wide open as you can get.
Yep, I agree.
And now the Grizzlies, with a 7-point lead, are going to pick up with a 2-2-1 full-court press. And here we go. We'll see if the Vikes can break it. Morton back out on the floor for the Vikes. We get ahead to Hauk. Over to Shaw. Shaw has his pocket picked. It's a clean steal by Kane Nash. And up ahead, the layup goes down at the other end for Wetherell. His first basket. He has 3 points, 9-point lead. So we've completely flipped from where we were at halftime when the Vikes had the 9-point lead, and now a foul out at the 3-point line on the Grizzlies. It will go against Kane Nash. And second team foul here in the fourth quarter by the Grizzlies. Over 7 minutes to go, but you feel like the Vikes need to start making their move now.
Yep, here's Morton with it.
Morton loses it underneath. Tried to save the possession, but I think it's going to be a tie-up situation, and it is, and it goes over to the Grizzlies.
Dang.
LC has just been the more aggressive team. They've just been the better team here in the second half, dominating the Vikings. Morton heads to the bench, replaced by Kennett. So it's Kennett and Largent, the two big guys. They haven't played a lot of minutes together, but the Vikes have had a little bit of success when they've both been out there. Grizzlies have their biggest lead of the night here at 43-34, 6:48 to go in the game. Wetherell. Well, they're going to try another three, and it is rounded off, but somehow an offensive rebound by the 5'10 Kane Nash. I'm not sure how he snuck in there, but he's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. Ford picked up his third personal. Free throw is off the mark, no good. Nash will have one more. Second free throw. He's going to get the roll on that one, and it is a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. 44-34, 6:40 to go in our ball game. They have held the Vikes to 9 points here in the second half. They stick with the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Ford to Kennett. Out to Shaw. Shaw penetrates the zone and hits the floater. Nicely done by the senior. He now has 8 points, gets the Vikes to within 8. Vikes have also struggled getting defensive stops. They need one here. Nash loses it, and it goes over to the Vikes. Oh, now they're going to get that for the second time tonight. It's going to be overturned by the official out at half court. The first time I agreed with it, this time I do not. I think the first official had it right. Coach Hauk is just so upset with that call, and I can't say that I blame him. Yeah, Wetherell out top for another three that goes down for Nolan Nash. He has hit 3 threes in this half. 47-36, 11-point lead for the Grizzlies. Houck tries to answer with a corner three, and he buries it. He has 9 points. 47-39. But the Vikes have to get stops on the defensive end. Grizzlies have just been absolutely on fire here in the second half. Little floater, short, but an offensive rebound. Shot no good, and the Vikes come away with it. Kennett with the rebound. Can the Vikes have enough in the tank to come back? They're down 47-39, just over 5 minutes to go. Ford in trouble. Puts up a wild scoop shot. No good, but he gets it back. Baseline by Shaw. Finds the man. It's Kennett. Tough shot. Throws it over the backboard, but he got fouled. He laughs at himself, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. 47-39, Grizzlies by 8, 4:58 to go in our ball game. Kennett has 3 points. He's 1 out of 2 from the line. The 6'5 senior is good. He got the roll. 47-40. Grizzlies have hit 6 3-pointers here in the second half. Kennett trying to get the Vikes to within 6. No good, and it's run down by the Grizzlies. Bates into the front court. 4:50 to go in our game. Grizzlies have the ball and a 7-point lead. Bates gets it over to Kane Nash. Nash looks to penetrate. Rush with it. Hands off to Bates. Nowhere to go. So he finds an open teammate for another 3, and it's good. Wheel on fire. 13 points. And it's a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies at 50-40. Largent from 12. No good. Rebounded by Ford. Got fouled. Oh, and he can't score. He tried to power it up. Couldn't get it. But I think they're going to get Tucker Rush. And that is his 4th. Tony, the 3-point shooting of the Grizzlies has been the big story here in the second half. They just, man, they just can't miss. Ford's first free throw is around and off, no good. He's 2 out of 3 from the line now, has 2 points on the night. Kennett heads to the bench, replaced by Houck. There's still time, but man, the way the Grizzlies are shooting, it is going to be tough. Second free throw, short. That's not going to help. So 10-point lead for the Grizzlies with 4:10 to go in our ball game. Argabright calls out the play from the Grizzlies sideline. Heston with it now. Hands it off to Wheel, who's been on fire here in the second half, and a traveling violation. Nope, illegal screen. So Heston picks up his 3rd personal. Well, Tony, this is it. It's do or die right now for the Vikes. Yep. Down 10 with only 3:50 to go. They've got to play nearly perfect basketball the rest of the way. Man-to-man now by the Grizzlies. Timeout called by Coach Houck with 3:38 to go in our ball game. 50-40, LC leads by 10. We'll take a 30-second commercial break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
And we're back at Labette County High School. 3-point shooting by LC, the big story here in the second half. I'm going to count them up right now. They have knocked down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers in the second half after only scoring 16 points in the first half. They have just exploded here in the second half, and they lead the Vikings 50-40 with 3:38 to go.
Gotta go.
Vikes get it into Morton. Morton can hit the 3-pointer. Shaw's out there along with Houck. And the Vikes, do they throw it away? They do. The Grizzlies have it, and they find a man open at the other end for an easy layup. And that may be the backbreaker right there. 12-point lead for the Grizzlies. Coming out of a timeout, the Vikes look completely out of sorts. I'm not sure what happened. Shaw wants the screen. Good switch by the Grizzlies. Shaw got fouled. Or they're going to give him 2 free throws. So 2 free throws coming for Jason Shaw. He has 8 points on the night, make it 9. Going to take a minor miracle here for the Vikings. They're down 52-41. It's a complete reversal of the first half. He's going to get the roll on that one. Back to a 10-point deficit, 52-42, Grizzlies by 10. 3 minutes to go in our game. Vikes have fouls to give, so they can be very aggressive if they need to be, which you'd think they do, down 10 with 2:48 to go in the game. Bates just running clock, guarded by Ford. Bates gets around one guy, strong move. Oh, he missed the layup, and look at that, another offensive rebound by the Grizzlies. It's been another pretty big story here. Yeah, coach has said you got to box out. Foul was on Morton, his second. Coach Houck wanted him to do that because he knew the team had fouls to give. Only the second team foul on the Vikes here in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies in control now, 10-point lead, and a touch foul on Ford. That is his 4th. Vikes still have 1 foul to give. Bates, the 5'8" senior, hasn't scored a lot, but man, he has done a great job running the offense for the Grizzlies here in the second half. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Nolan Nash. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 2 minutes in the game. It's a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. And man, a wide open path. Now they kick it out for an open 3. That one's short, and the Vikes have the rebound, but they're going to have to go quickly the rest of the way. Down by 10 with 1:45 to go. Shaw looking to make a move, gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. That's one thing the Grizzlies don't want to do, is give the Vikings a chance to score from the free throw line. 1:40 to go in the game. Grizzlies lead at 52-42. In case you missed it, the Lady Vikes got a big win in our opener. Free throw goes down for Shaw. Senior leading the way with 11 points. Second free throw is good. 8-point lead for the Grizzlies. I thought the Vikes might pick up full court. And I don't know who you'd want to foul. Grizzlies doing a good job running clock here. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 1:23. Ford doesn't want to foul because he knows that'll be number 5 on him. Now the Vikes lose track of a guy underneath the basket and an easy layup. And that will definitely be the clincher. It's a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies with 1 minute to play. Vikes going to have to just shoot it very, very quickly. But, man, great defense by the Grizzlies. Nice look underneath to Largent, and he puts it in. He's in double figures with 10, but the Vikes are going to have to foul immediately. And there they get the foul. And that will send Nolan Nash to the line to shoot 2, but Tony's going to be too little too late, assuming the Grizzlies knock down some free throws.
The Vikings shot.
Oh, was that? I thought that was the 5th foul. Apparently that was only the 4th.
The Vikings shot 28 shots in the first half. They've only shot 12 in the second half.
12 field goal attempts in the second half. That's unbelievable.
They're 6 for 12.
That's unbelievable. Just how many turnovers?
9.
That's just unbelievable that they've only had 12 field goal attempts. Well, I'm pretty sure you don't want to send Keegan Bates to the line, but when you're in this kind of position, you can't really be choosy. So the 5'8" senior who has 4 points on the night, he hasn't been to the free throw line yet.
Well, I don't count.
And he missed it.
As a field goal attempt when they get fouled.
Right.
So they have went to the line a bunch. So
that would account for some of it.
They shot 10 free throws.
Bates' second attempt, that one's good. 9-point lead for the Grizzlies after the Vikes had a 9-point lead at halftime. 55-46, Grizzlies by 9, 41 seconds to go, and we'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. And Tony, the Grizzlies are going to know that they were in a fight. They had to really come out and up their intensity level in the second half, as it looks like the Vikings will probably fall short. But, man, when you're sitting at 1-15, you don't want a moral victory.
No.
Those kids wanted to come in here
and knock them off.
Yeah, and get the big upset over the Grizzlies. But, man, it looks like the Vikings probably aren't going to be able to pull it off. That said, things can change quickly. If you get a three-pointer, a steal, and another three-pointer, all of a sudden it's a three-point game. So dream big, Viking fans.
I'd love to see it.
And the Grizzlies are going to pick up full court. And if you're wondering why a team would do that, leading by 9 points, they're just wanting to make the Vikings chew up some clock just to get the ball into the front court. So here we go. Get it into Ford. You have to go quickly, already down to 35 seconds in the game. Great defense out at half court. Ford still has it. Houck wanted the deep three. Boy, they're just using way too much time, but looks like a foul. Late whistle. I agree with the call, but you'd like to see the whistle maybe blown a little bit quicker. But Tony, that's what Coach Argabright wanted. Way too much time off the clock before the Vikings got that shot up.
Yeah, it's going to be the 11th and 12th free throws of the quarter.
Yeah, and Shaw's done a good job. He's 4 out of 4. And he gets the roll on that one. So it is 55-47, Grizzlies by 8, but only 23 seconds, so the Vikes are going to have to foul immediately. Trying to get it down to a 7-point deficit, and that one's short, but he gets the rebound, and he missed it. A great opportunity there for the Vikes. It wasn't a particularly easy shot, but it looked like it was going to go down, and then it spun out. And that was probably about the last chance the Vikings had, as then they had to foul Ford, and that's his 5th, so the point guard fouls out. He finishes with 4 points. 2 free throws coming for Heston. He's 2 out of 2 from the line. He has 9 points. And the first one is good. So a great come from behind victory tonight by the Grizzlies. Just a very, very impressive second half. Came out just steamrolled the Vikings in that third quarter and basically kept it going in the fourth quarter as well. Second free throw good, back to a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. 15 seconds in our game. Shaw to Hauk, and for the third time tonight, he steps on the sideline, and he is just beside himself. Very frustrating night for Hauk. Did a good job shooting. He was knocked down 3 threes tonight, but Coach Hauk's going to wave the white flag, and the Grizzlies are going to be able to just dribble out the clock. Big second half by the Grizzlies, and they knock off the Vikings 57-47. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame. You're listening to Viking basketball on B93.
Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Hope for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu.
And thanks for sticking with us, everyone, as we get set for our Bowen Pharmacy postgame show brought to you by Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons. Tony, it was a tale of two halves. Vikings did everything right in the first half, and then in the second half, the Grizzlies just completely caught fire from behind the three-point line, and the Vikings had some turnover issues, and, man, they just kind of got throttled. After holding the Grizzlies to 16 first-half points, the Grizzlies explode for 41 in the second half and outscored the Vikes 41-22 in the last two quarters.
That's just a tough second half. So I show unofficially Labette County had 0 turnovers in the second half.
Wow, that's incredible.
And the Vikings had 9.
So even if you missed one, that's insane. I don't know that I've ever seen a team have 0 turnovers in a half.
That was, yeah.
That is incredible. The only one that they may have had was an illegal screen. That was probably technically a turnover.
Okay.
And that would be it. That would be it. I mean, Tony, that's
insane.
Have you ever seen a team do that?
No. I mean, just a complete turnaround from the first half. I mean, it was all Vikings. The first half was just so much good play by the Viking boys in the first half to have that 9-point lead. And then, just
I don't know if Coach Argabright made some adjustments at halftime, but their offense just ran so much smoother in the second half. The Grizzlies just struggled mightily in the first half. And then, they did catch fire from behind the three-point line, but they ran the offense so well. Almost all of them were good looks. I mean, great looks, like wide open looks, when a team starts knocking down threes, you got to figure out a way to get a hand in their face, and it just didn't happen in that second half.
No.
So, well, real quickly, I'll run down the scoring totals for the victorious Grizzlies. Kane Nash with 4, Keegan Bates with 5, 13 for Nolan Nash, 17 for Colton Wheel, 2 points for Camden Good, 11 points for Heston, 3 points for Wetherell, and 2 points for Rush. Leading the way for the Vikes, it was their 6'1 senior Jason Shaw with 13. Andrew Houck had 9, Pleasant with 6, Ford with 2, Largent was in double figures with 10, 3 points for Morton, and 4 points for Cole Kennett. Grizzlies get the win 57-47. They're now 11-7 on the year. Vikes fall to 1-16, and they will be in action at Humboldt on a Thursday. It's going to be a Thursday game, and then they'll have to turn around on Friday and go to Pittsburgh. So kind of a double whammy, but the Vikes will definitely have a good chance to win up in Humboldt. It's just kind of, I just hope, Tony, that they're not too deflated from this second half, because the Humboldt game is a very winnable game for the Vikings. So any final thoughts, Tony?
No, but just got to turn it around. Hopefully Thursday's a better.
All right, 57-47. Grizzlies get the win. Lady Vikes had a big win in our opener, and that'll wrap it up for our Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. For Karen Hardesty back in the station, and for Tony Fuentes and Brody Wright, this is Scott Marlowe saying thanks for listening and good night.